Friday nights in the fall would not be complete without the GHS band. With thrilling halftime performances and the student section dancing along to the drumline, it simply would not be a football game without them. For one of our seniors, the desire to join band came from a special place. And for another, it was about continuing a family legacy.
My grandfather knew a guy who played the drums, and he gave me lessons when I said I was interested in them. And it just grew from there, my love for the drums.
I decided to join band because my family's very musical. My father went through band all the way through college, and both of my brothers have done the same. So it's something I've always wanted to do, so I did it.
One of the things that makes the GHS band shine is our students in leadership positions.
Basically like being a captain on a football team, but for the drum line itself, it helps to have order in a section so everyone's not going at each other. So if someone has a question or something, they can come to me with that. And if it's above me, they can go to the band director, but hopefully I can help them out.
As a drum major, I'm mostly responsible for leading the band on the field. So during halftime, I like to explain it to people who don't understand. I just wave my arms in a tall tower, but really it's conducting. I show the band where the beat is and where the patterns so that they can follow and be all on the same page.
Our band came out on top during the 2023-2024 competition season and hopes to do it again this year.
For official competitions, there's the region marching competition, and then there's state level. So the way that works is if we get ones, which is like the highest score or a certain score at region, we qualify to go to state, and that's our goal this year.
Although each section has their own unique sound, they all come together to create an unmatched and unforgettable atmosphere.
My favorite part about being part of this band has got to be just the people. The community around it is amazing, like a big family.
My favorite part about being in band in general is just the community and the culture that we have. We really work hard to facilitate a culture of positive encouragement and holding each other accountable, some healthy competition, and doing the best we can versus each other, but with each other at the same time.
Reporting for GHTV, I'm Isabella Carter. Did you know the production you're watching is being run and managed completely by Greenbrier High School media production students?
Students in the GHTV program are responsible for running live streams of different school events.
Stand by, camera one.
Things like athletics, school signing days, and many other campus events.
We also work on other productions throughout the year. We make news packages and feature videos telling the stories of our school.
Don't forget about our short films and the weekly news for the high school.
The GHTV program has 2 different YouTube channels. The channel you're on now is where you will find all of our live streams.
And on the GHTV Productions channel, you will find student projects like news packages and short films.
Make sure to subscribe to both channels so you stay updated on all of our content.
unmatched in the industry. Rogers Group not only supports Panther sports, but our fans too. For more information, visit RogersGroupInc.com. The Rogers Group of Arkansas, building communities from the ground up.
Season is back. It's time for the First Security Bank, Chris Crane Hyundai, and Greenbrier Panther.
Right during the anthem.
Of Greenbrier Panthers.
Never fails.
On My Country, Y107.
I love Friday nights when you're looking for a win and Saturday morning when you found it.
Join Matt Wilcox and Matt McJunkins as we follow the Greenbrier Panthers all season long under the direction of head coach Randy Treble. Welcome to Friday Night Football. My Country Y107 Sports is brought to you in part by First Security Bank, Chris Crane Hyundai, Genesis of Conway, Roberts Storage, Collier Roofing, Leslie Heating and Air, The Huddle House, Haynes Ace Hardware, Wilcox Funeral Home, American Safeguard Insurance, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Bleacher Playing,
We're not on
Conway
yet.
Regional Health, TCW Fiber, Conway Trophy and Awards,
I don't know how.
UACCM, Daisy a Day, and Tires for Less. The First Security Bank, Chris Crane Hyundai, and
My mics
Greenbrier
are off.
Panther Network broadcast of Greenbrier
they're not.
Panther football.
They are now.
Exclusively on My Country Y107. Now let's join Matt Wilcox and Matt McJunkins for the call of tonight's action.
And welcome, Panther fans, here to Cardinal Stadium here in Farmington, Arkansas. Beautiful night here on a Friday night in Arkansas. Got the Boston Mountains as a backdrop.
Beautiful.
Man, just a beautiful stadium here in Farmington.
It is. You can see the colors changing in the trees over there just above the visitors' side. So not only do we get to see our fans over there, we also get to see the beauty of the mountains, at least for a little while until the sun goes completely down.
That's right. Typical, a little bit warmer than what it typically is this time of year, but when the sun goes down, it's going to be a beautiful night for some football here in Farmington.
Well, just a few years ago, I can remember looking across there and seeing it was about 40 degrees and raining, and our fans looked so miserable. And I felt a little bit guilty while I was eating the jambalaya up here that they give in the hospitality room in about 70 degrees.
Not real guilty, though.
Not guilty enough to go over there and join them.
That's right. So it is homecoming here for the Cardinals tonight, and they just had their homecoming royalty come out and festive activities here before the game. We got about 10 minutes and 40 seconds, and we're getting ready to do the national anthem. Actually, they're doing it as we speak. But we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll set this ball game up for you. Good one here in the 5A West tonight as Farmington comes into this game 4-1, 2-0 in conference. The Panthers 3-2, and 1-1 in conference. So we'll be right back after we take a quick break and set this game up for you. This is the Greenbrier Panthers, brought to you by First Security Bank on My Country, Y107. Cardinal Stadium as we get ready for this big 5A matchup, 5A West matchup between Greenbrier Panthers and the Farmington Cardinals. Junk, this was a big one here tonight for a lot of reasons. Farmington comes in here undefeated in conference play with aspirations of winning a conference title, and Greenbrier can't afford to lose another one if they want a chance to win a title.
That's right, Matt. Right now for the Panthers, after, losing one early in conference, the next game is always the most important.
That's right.
And that's where we're at. We're at the next one right now. And so we've got to win this one to get to the next one. And as long as we'll continue to take care of business, we'll be fine. But a good football team, but a team that we feel like we can come in here and beat.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Looking at this game and doing our research and get ready for the game, one thing that that will not go unnoticed is the coaching staff here for Farmington. The head coach here is Coach Tommy Tice, and that name may sound familiar to you, and for good reason. He's an Arkansas Hall of Fame head coach. He come out of retirement to come back and coach this team.
He coached some of y'all's grandparents.
He's got 293 victories as a head coach, which is third all time in the state of Arkansas. And so just a legendary head coach. He coached Brandon Bullsworth and Harrison, and just a great football coach. Along with him, their offensive coordinator is Mark Watley, who was the head coach at Ashdown and Newport and done real well himself. And then the defensive coordinator is Coach Casey Moreland, who was the head coach at Melbourne. So 3 head coaches on this staff, and so they will be very well coached tonight.
Oh, yeah.
They come into this one with 86 players on the roster, so a lot of players. They'll have some depth and always play well, especially on the defensive front. Man, I tell you, there's one thing that's I've always been impressed with at Farmington is they really get after you on the defensive line.
Well, I think this team, especially with some let's just say I haven't seen them this year. Last year they had a great quarterback in Van Zant when he wasn't hurt. He threw it around. He really good. He could run the ball. A great athlete. You got this old school coaching staff a little bit. I mean, I mean that in the most respectful way.
Sure.
But I kind of expect this bunch to just try to line up and just
grind it out.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you know much about them?
Well, I did. I watched a few of their games, trying to get their starters written down because I didn't have the starting lineup. But yeah, they like to throw it around. The quarterback Lester, he's a left-hander, and he can throw it and run it a lot like Van Zant. And so we saw him last year when Van Zant come down.
That's right.
Went down, and he come in and did a good job. Now he's got another year experience under his belt, and really kind of their leader on the offensive side. Elsick, their running back, he's a senior. He made All-State last year and ran for over 1,200 yards as a running back. He's back this year, and he's a dynamic playmaker in the backfield for him. Their wide receivers, they got number 10, Russell Hodge, number 12, Akin Johnson, number 7, Kingston London, and then his favorite target is number 6, Dawson Keaton, who 2 weeks ago he caught 3 touchdown passes from Lester. On the offensive line at left tackle, number 70, Leighton Mitchell, number 75, Gavin Hammock, number 51, Jaden Davidson, number 54, Hayden Bentley, and number 57, Jackson Seward. Offense comes into the game, Junk, averaging 32.4 points a game.
Last year we kind of felt like we let one get away from us here.
I agree.
And I feel like we're a better defensive team than we were a year ago. I feel like we should be able to come in here and minimize that. Like you said, they're scoring some points.
Mm-hmm.
But if we can come in here and, minimize that, we have been able to run the football well, and we've been able to put up the points. I just really feel like if we'll play our game, we'll be okay.
Yeah, and the record at 4-1 looks a little bit better than what it actually is. They took a loss to Harbor earlier in the year, got beaten that game 65-50, but ended up getting the win because Harbor played with an ineligible player, and so that record looks a little bit skewed, but still a good football team.
That kicker had the shoe on his wrong foot, and he was disqualified.
Is that what it was?
I don't know, but probably nothing that had any result on the game whatsoever.
Sure. Did you see the result of the coin flip by chance?
I did not.
All right, so we'll go to the defensive side. Their starters, they'll run a 4-3 defense. They'll base out of that. We'll see how they line up against this Greenbrier offense. But starting out in a 4-3, number 0, the defensive end, Jaquel Brown is a senior. At defensive tackle, number 63, Taylor Conran. Number 57, Jackson Seward, and number 4, Trevor Harvey at the other defensive end. Linebackers, number 15, Bryson Beaver, number 24, Morgan Shader, Yeah, Morgan Shader and number 13, Avery Lynch. And, the film that I did watch, I noticed that their linebackers really come downhill hard and aggressively. So, some misdirection, some things of that nature might cause some problems for them.
It might, but it also could be to our advantage because of all the size and strength of our offensive line. If we can pick those up, then it may just open up our run game more where those 3 or 4 yard runs turn into 20, 30.
That's very, very true.
Hey, they brought our ball onto the field. Does that mean we're kicking it?
It does mean we're kicking it.
Yep, so we're probably on defense first.
All right, and then in the secondary, number 45, Peyton Bailey, number 18, Ryan Barger, number 8, Declan Turner, and number 2, Brandon Clark. And that's one thing I did notice in some film study is their secondary is a little bit suspect, and I do think that there's some opportunities there to take advantage in the passing game.
We like suspect secondary.
Yes, we do. So it looks like both teams have made it to their respective sidelines, and we're about a minute away from kickoff here. Going to be a good ball game, and got some great games around the state here tonight.
Yeah. You ready for the keys?
Absolutely.
3
I'm ready.
keys.
Let's get them.
All right, listen.
Is fumble have to do with any of them?
Well, not just fumble, but turnovers. I mean, how many games this year have turnovers been such a big deal?
Yeah.
It was in the Warren game.
Yeah.
It was what turned it around for
You're
us.
right.
It hurt us in the Moulton game. So it either hurts you or it helps you.
That's right.
Winning the turnover battle so often is equivalent to who wins the game. All right, so that's number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna put 2 and 1. Okay, this team always has to be able to run the football.
Yeah.
If we can run the football, then we can do a lot more things. But again, this is an echo of last week. We've got to get number 10 involved.
Yes.
And that get it to him in space. We called him the greased pig last week because he's kind of hard. He's slippery. Slippery. So get him the ball. And then number 3, this defense needs to come out and from the get-go make a stand and say this is going to be our field tonight.
I agree. I like it. And one thing I'll add to that, I think we have to bottle up their quarterback. We can't allow him to run around and make plays.
Yes.
Because we all know too well that a running quarterback can cause lots of problems.
Absolutely.
So Preza is back. He's got it measured off as he approaches the football, and it is away. And we've got football here Friday night in Farmington. Beautiful kick deep into the end zone.
He can kick that thing, can't he?
Yes, sir. He give good field position for Greenbrier's defense.
Tell me, sorry, I keep interrupting you. I want to ask you, does it ever look like not just to any team that kicks off, does it ever look like somebody's not offsides?
Well, that one we were offsides.
I just think all of them, though. It never gets called almost ever.
Yeah, I agree.
It seems like there's always somebody.
Yeah, we got lucky there. I think we were at least 1.5 yards offsides. So Greenbrier will send the defensive unit out first, as they will come out. Farmington will come out with an empty backfield here to start, with trips to the right, 2 receivers left. Lester in the backfield waiting on the snap. Take the snaps, look left, gets it out quickly, a little stop route, catches it at 5 yards, and then turns upfield, turns it into about a 7 or 8 yard gain.
We were playing about 12, 14 yards off there. We can't do that.
No,
they'll eat us alive if we don't play more of a press on the edges.
That was too easy. So second down and we'll call it 2, probably closer to 1. Now they'll come out with 2 running backs in the backfield with Lester, 2 receivers to the right. They'll hand it this time to the right, and we bottle him up pretty good, but he does have enough for the first down.
It was a great play defensively there. We stop him for, 2, maybe 3 yards, but, you give up 9 on the first one. That's all they needed.
And this defense has done a fantastic job all year against the run.
Absolutely.
So I think if, we stop the run and make them throw it, make them one-dimensional, it will help us tremendously.
Got to at least shorten the easy passes, though.
First down and 10 for Farmington, ball at the 33-yard line. Lester takes his drop, gets it out quickly again on the left, and hit hard immediately. The ball falls incomplete, and that was Hewitt who laid the hammer.
He did.
And that was number 12, looks like, for Farmington. That is Akin Johnson, unable to hold on to the pass. So bring up a second down and 10. 11:29 here in the first quarter, just underway. Ball's on the 32-yard line of Farmington. Trips to the right, ball's in the middle of the field. Another empty backfield for Lester. He'll take the snap and his drop. He looks down the middle. He's got all time in the world. Finally lets it go. Finds his receiver over here. Catches it at the 45. Turns upfield, makes a man miss, and gets all the way out to the 48. And that's just too much time to throw the football.
Too much time to throw the football. That guy was wide open there. We've got to get some pressure. I mean, that's one thing we have definitely seen from this team, our defense. If we can get some pressure, we can create some turnovers, make good plays.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball on the 48-yard line. 2 receivers to the wide side of the field. Lester takes a snap and takes a drop, and we have a flag down. First flag of the night.
That is not offsides. Did you think it was?
No, I did not. I thought it was a good jump.
Good stunt.
I was going to wait and bring it up, but we might as well bring it up now. We had 23 penalties, just 2 last year at this very stadium. So I don't expect a good flag tonight.
You gotta at least let them cross the plane before it's offsides.
So 1st and 5 for the Cardinals. A little jet sweep to the right, hands it off, and picks up about 5. We'll have enough for the first down. That is number 10, Russell Hodge on the carry. Just a little jet sweep end around. And picks up enough for the first down. Into Panther territory. Quickly, so Farmington will go with pace. Another empty backfield. Now they'll fake the handoff, and a good pass across the middle to Lester hits him right in the hands, just through the hands of his favorite receiver. That is number 6, Dawson Keaton. Unable to haul it in, will bring up a 2nd and 10. So for your Panthers, your starting defense is number 21, Chandler Sanders, number 44, Caden Pavat. Who is that on the right defensive
33,
end?
Is it 33?
Weston Schultz.
Yeah, Schultz.
So twins to both sides for Lester. Ball on the right hash. He'll take his drop, looks down the right side, little screen pass set up for.
Great job there by number 12.
And then a big hit by Sanders.
21.
He made him pay for that one.
Yeah, he did.
And that was number 10, Russell Hodge.
They're still wanting to. I don't know if they're wanting targeting or what, but Tice is losing his mind down there.
How would that be targeting?
I don't know. that official was looking down at his watch, though. He didn't even see it. I think he's about the same age as Tice.
So 3rd down and 10 here for the Cardinals. Ball is at the 41-yard line of the Panthers.
Tice is still losing his mind down there.
Empty backfield for Lester. Trips to the right, twins left. Lester will take his drop. Panthers rush 3. Not any pressure. Now he'll roll. He's got plenty of room to run up over the 40, the 35. Breaks a tackle at the 30. Down to the 20, down the sideline, and bumped out of bounds at the 10. So big play by Lester.
You got to break down, Matt. You can't just dive at him. You got to break down.
Well, and that's the point I alluded to after your 3 keys. We cannot allow him to do that.
There's a flag.
We'll see what the flag's about. Farmington's walking it back. Got a hold against us.
That's what they're saying.
A holding on defense.
On a run play. He didn't. I mean, he was back maybe 3 seconds before he took off.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's the same official that's thrown both flags, and he's on their sideline.
Yeah.
So 1st down, Farmington, ball at the 10-yard line. Be a 1st and goal here for Farmington. Actually, they're going to wave the chains down. No, now they're going to tell them to set them down. 1st and goal. Two running backs in the backfield with Lester. Haven't seen Elsick touch it yet. And Lester keeps it on an option, and Panthers wrap him up in the backfield, and a good job there by the defense.
Yeah, it's a good job by Parker Roberts getting a hand on him. He tried to cut in, and Parker was kind of coming over top of him, but was able to just squeeze a little bit there.
So 1 yard loss on the play will bring up a 2nd and goal from the 11. Another empty backfield for Lester. Greenbrier stays in the 3-man front. Lester takes a snap. He'll just run it on a quarterback draw on the left side, gets it down to about the 4-yard line. And that's been their best play so far.
It has been.
So 3rd and goal from the 4 for the Cardinals. Greenbrier will run a couple of substitutes in, bring in a little bit bigger set.
Big play right here. You got 3rd and 4.
8:45 left to play in the first quarter. Cardinals have just marched the ball right down the field on their opening drive. Lester takes a snap, looks to pass, gets it out quickly, and it is caught on a slant for a touchdown.
That was too easy, Matt.
So touchdown Cardinals. That is Kingston London there for the Cardinals on the reception. And they made that look pretty easy.
When you're playing, when you're covering, I'm asking this because I'm not a cover guy, but when you're covering on, say, inside the 5, how much room do you leave in front of you in the end zone?
You can't. You can't leave any.
Seems like you would be on the goal line.
You have to, because anything behind you is a touchdown anyway.
Right. Or out of bounds.
Right. Snap is down, kick is up and through, and so Farmington first on the board tonight here, lead the Panthers 7-0. 8:33 left in the first. We're going to take a break. When we come back, more Greenbrier Panthers here on My Country, Y107.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for more than 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. Our award-winning team, led by board-certified interventional cardiologists and emergency physicians, delivers one of the state's best door-to-balloon times for emergency heart care when you need it most. So when you're facing a heart emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
Classification.
You're listening to the First Security Bank broadcast of Greenbrier Panther Sports on My Country, Y107.
And welcome back here to the booth at Cardinal Stadium here in Farmington. Beautiful nightfall as it approaches, almost completely dark here now as Farmington gets ready to kick the ball away. And Junk, it's a pretty impressive drive there by Farmington.
It was. They really made the whole thing look easy. A couple of penalties that were questionable.
Definitely probably saw on film that we're given plenty of cushion in the secondary and took
100%.
advantage of that.
I was going to say they had half a dozen of them offsides. They're going to actually call that.
He talked them into it.
I mean, half that whole line on the other side was offsides.
Well, they saw us get away with it.
They thought, well, we can't let both of them do it.
So that will be a offsides on the kicking team. They'll move it back to the 35. So
you don't see it called very much, though.
And that was a short kick, too, so
it was.
Should have good field position here. And I can't tell who the kicker is. 42?
47, I think.
47. I got one of the numbers right. Jack.
It got dark.
Jack Eldridge. That's Coach Eldridge's boy.
He still. Oh, I guess he does live up here, doesn't he?
So Jack marks it off and is ready for the kick. As he approaches the football, it is in the air. Good high kick. Will be fielded at about the 15-yard line. Salter may hand up over the middle to the 30. The 35 breaks a couple tackles and will be wrapped up at about the 38. So good field position for the Panthers.
Great field position to start our first drive on offense. You know, one of our keys was to come out here defensively and make a stance, and we were unable to do that. So now we need the offense to come out here and set the tone for us.
So 1st and 10 for the Panthers as they'll send their offensive unit out onto the field. Jack Palmer, your starting quarterback for the Panthers. Mr. Eric Hewitt in place of Dawson McFadden this week on offense. So it looks like Hewitt will go both ways tonight. Enoch Son to the right of Palmer against this four-man front for Farmington. Send Salter in motion. A little jet sweep to the right.
He's got
some room and then tackled out of bounds hard.
Yeah, real hard.
Pickup of about 4.
I didn't know you could complete the tackle through the
bleachers.
The bench. Good start, though. Hey, you know, we talk every week about the importance of that first down play.
Yeah.
And getting 4 right there is huge.
Look at this coverage against Greenbrier. No safety over the top.
None.
2 running backs in the backfield. They hand it off to Hassan. Makes the first man miss, lowers his shoulder, almost breaks free.
I tell you what, you know, that's the only thing about loading the box like that. You better be able to float outside.
Yes.
And right there, I think he was trying to go inside and it wasn't there, so he just kept bouncing it out. And then there you go.
1st and 10 for the Panthers into Farmington territory already. Now they'll move Hassan into the pistol formation. Palmer tries to get an easy 5. Now look to the sideline for the play. And we've got a flag from the same sideline official. What could have been called right there?
I don't know, but this guy's he's waving it off because he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I think he was wanting to get an offsides because he picked their hand up.
Oh, it's going to be a long one. Coach is steadily in his ear.
Yeah, he's like, sorry, I told you wrong on that one. I'll let you know when to throw it, though.
They'll bring Hewitt across from right to left, and now we've got another flag.
Yeah, I think it's on them. I think we're going to get
Offsides.
Yep, encroachment there.
And so we must be in our sideline officials.
Yeah, we
here.
are. I guess we're doing a good job over there because that's where they threw the offsides on the kickoff, too. At least we got one of them over there.
Oh, me. So it'll bring up a 1st and 5 as they move the ball to the 44-yard line.
These guys may fight midfield before the game's over.
Hassan still in the pistol formation. Now they'll bring Hewitt across. Palmer calls for the snap, hands it off to Hassan, makes a man miss in the backfield. Good cut to the 35, now to the 30. Fighting for yards all the way down to the 20, and a good run by Enoch.
Let me tell you, Matt, it's exactly what we talked about when you were talking about them bringing guys up, blitzing from the middle.
Yeah.
You saw them do it right there.
Yeah.
They were in the backfield. Well, guess what? If you do it, you better tackle. If you don't.
And he's a hard guy to get your hands on.
He is.
So big run by Enoch as he picks up good yardage and gets the ball down inside the 20-yard line. And now we'll have a stoppage of play.
Maybe we may have a track meet here tonight, Matt.
And we got an official timeout for some reason. And it looks like we're ready for play now. I like the way they're lining Enoch up in the pistol, not really tipping their hand on which way to go with the football.
Yes.
And they will fake the handoff
Oh,
this
there
time.
it is. It's
He's got
wide
him wide
open,
open. Gets it out there in the
Oh,
flat.
yes.
Makes a man miss. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. That's Garrett James for the score.
Phenomenal play call right there. Play action.
Yeah.
They're loaded for bear up there on that run game. And let me tell you, Jack never had anybody look at him.
No.
Because they're all looking at Hassan.
Yeah.
Great throw right there to get number 10. Hey, we talk about we got to get 10 involved.
Was that 10?
I thought it was.
I thought it was James, but
It might have been. It might have been James. It might have been James.
15.
It was 15. Okay, it was James. Yeah. So hey,
snap down kick is up and through, and we've got a tie ball game.
yeah. Whoever it is, get your guys out wide in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. So good drive there by the Panthers to tie this thing up at 7. With 7:15 left here in the first, we're going to take a break. This is the First Security Bank broadcast of the Greenbrier Panthers on My Country, Y107.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Good drive by both teams to start this ball game. And like you said, Junk, this could be a track meet.
It really could. You know, they're bringing 8, 9 guys. If you do that and can't stop the run, you're in trouble on defense.
That's right.
Well, that's a good thing for us.
Yeah.
But it also, it opened. You know, they couldn't stop the run, but it did get them to key in on the run, and it left us wide open to throw the football. You know, we talked about how easy they made it look to score, and they did, but we did at least force a couple third downs. Maybe we can get one away from them.
Another good kick by Preza deep into the end zone, and we were a little bit anxious on that one as he got us this time.
Hey, I should never say anything, should I?
So Greenbrier will be called for offsides.
Let me tell you, I've been calling football games, 4 or 5 years, and that's probably maybe the fourth or fifth I've seen.
Yeah, it's not called very often.
Both of them tonight after I said something.
Do they have us mic'd up on the field?
I think they do.
They've heard how bad we're talking about them.
Hey, Mr. Whitehat, I'm sorry I said you were as old as Tommy Todd.
All right, so Preza scoots it back to the 35, and we'll re-kick, and we'll see if he can get it in the end zone again. He approaches. Big kick again. Won't quite get there as they'll catch it at the 5. He'll bring it up over the middle of the field to the 20. Now try to bust it outside to the right. Good job by the cover team as they take him down at the 25-yard line.
Great tackle right there.
Mathis
Polk.
Good to see him back out there.
Yeah, for sure.
So the Greenbrier defense will come back out. You know, last week, Junk, it took us a little while for the defense to kind of settle in.
Yeah.
And hopefully that's just what happened. Maybe we're just took us a little while to get into the flow of the game.
Well, you know, we talk about our running game being so potent, but we really hang our hats on playing defense.
I agree.
So I think that we'll be okay.
2 running backs for Lester. He'll take the snap and hand it off on the left side. Broken tackle as we had him tackled at about the line of scrimmage and able to squirt through for a gain of about 3.
Yeah.
Trying to see who missed that tackle. It looked like maybe Keaton Rose has his hands on him first. Couldn't quite hold on to him. They'll give him 4. It'll bring up a 2nd and 6.
Oh, Keaton's wearing my high school number.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, 68.
Twins to both sides for Lester. Ball in the middle of the field. Take his snap. He'll look right. Now gets it out here to his receiver, and it is caught by Keaton. A good route and an easy passing catch.
Yeah. We're just really playing soft in the corners, which, you know, we do that a lot, and it's not my favorite.
No, mine either. And it's against your most seasoned cornerback, too. I mean, I would trust him a little bit more than –
Absolutely. I'd have him jamming.
Than most. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. The ball will be placed at the 41-yard line. 2 running backs again. Twins to the left. Lester will hand it off this time as he gets out to the left. Does have some room. Good job there is coming up hard and making the tackle is it's our safety. Is that Ethan Smith?
Is that 6?
6. Ethan Smith coming from his cornerback position. So 2nd down and 2 for the Cardinals.
That's a good first down play defensively.
Number 10, Russell Hodge on the carry. Is Elsick even playing? We have not called his name yet.
And he's their back, right?
Yeah, there he is, number 3, outlined up wide left. Twins to both sides for Lester. Running back Hodge in the backfield. And we'll bring some pressure off the left side. They do a good job of picking it up. Lester's on the run. Dumps it over the middle. Good play. And Greenbrier's trying to strip the ball and unable to get it out. And a big play for the offense. It's a good job by Lester of getting the ball away. He was almost across the line of scrimmage.
I was like, surely he passed it, but I don't think he did.
That was a catch by Akin Johnson. Tight set here with trips to the left. They'll bring a man in motion and now hand a little jet sweep out here to the right. And he lowers his shoulder and picks up a good gain on 1st down. And they're just outnumbering us on that little play there.
Yeah, they are. I like that we've gone to a forefront up here, but, yeah, they did have us.
And run the exact same play, and this time Greenbrier does a better job defensively and stack it up. It looks like he's going to be a little bit short.
Not according to this guy down here. This guy down here's got him making it.
God, it's an awful spot. I mean, absolutely atrocious. There's no way he made it to the 28.
No.
He barely got it past the 30.
Yeah.
1st down, Cardinals. Ball on the 28-yard line. 5 minutes left to play in opening quarter. 7-7 your score. Lester will send 2 out to the wide side of the field. Trips here to the right into the boundary. He'll a little quarterback draw. Missed tackle on the backfield.
There you go. You got to wrap him up. There you go.
Good job there.
Good job by Rose.
Yeah. Sanders had him in the backfield and just couldn't hold on to him. And he'll get to come have a little talk to after that one.
He wasn't in a great position to make a tackle.
Right.
I mean, you know, he was running away from him. So,
2nd down and 9. As Schultz checks in for Sanders. Keaton Rose, your defensive nose, and then Quattlebaum over here on the left end. Lester take his drop. Not any pressure again. Gets it out to the left.
Oh.
Good route, good catch, and we throw him out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. And, man, I tell you, it's been they must have watched the Morton film.
Yeah, we were 10 yards away from him.
Yeah, we're just giving way too much cushion in the secondary. And, you know, we've got some athletes that have some good speed back there. It's not like we're going to get outran.
I think make them beat you deep first. I mean, if don't respect something that's not happening.
I agree. Handoff on the right side this time, and it is Elsick for the first time tonight. He gets out to the corner, hit hard, and James doesn't wrap up and just stand. He picks up another 3 yards.
Got to finish. Got to finish, Matt.
Yeah, that's just selfish football. Got to wrap up. Can't just come in and throw a shoulder at somebody. So second down and about 4 here for the Cardinals. Threatening to score again. 3:39 left in the opening quarter. Ball's on the 8-yard line. 2 running backs, Hodge and Elsick. Greenbrier brings some pressure this time. Quarterback keeper, and he will walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they are having their way with our defense right now.
I really liked our forefront.
So 13-7 your score, as Farmington has made easy work of this Panther defense so far. Eldridge on to kick the point after. Your holder will be number 6, Gabriel Ballesteri. Good snap. Hold is down. Kick is up and through. And so Farmington will lead 14-7 with 3:24 left in the first quarter. We're going to take a break. This is the Greenbrier Panthers on My Country, Y107.
It's fall at Daisy A Day Florist in Greenbrier. Daisy A Day knows that summer is gone, and that means fall, football, and entertaining and decorating. At Daisy A Day, you'll find everything to transform your home into a fall festival of its own. With colorful decor, transform your home or office this fall. Every day is a great day at Daisy A Day Florist. Don't forget, Daisy A Day has a great selection of Greenbrier Panther products, too. And yes, the elves are busy in the workshop, getting everything ready for an explosion of Christmas. Daisy A Day Florist in Greenbrier.
You gotta have a better scheme.
You're listening to the First Security Bank broadcast of Greenbrier Panther Sports on My Country, Y107.
And welcome back here to Cardinal Stadium here in Farmington, Arkansas. We got a good one so far, as Farmington has taken their opening 2 possessions and driven down the field, as Greenbrier did the same with their first, and hopefully we can answer here.
Yeah, hopefully we can continue to move the ball at ease as we did in the last drive. We got to figure something out defensively, though, Matt.
I agree. Eldridge approaches the ball. Good high kick will be received on the left hash at about the 10-yard line. He'll bring it up over the left, hesitates a little bit, and now will be tackled at about the 28. And
that's 16, yeah.
That's Thompson.
Thompson.
They'll give him the 29, so decent field position for the Panthers. Junk only threw 1 pass last drive, but it was effective.
That's exactly. Well, you know, when you're able to run the football, and that's age-old,
yeah.
You know, that's nothing new. When you're able to run the football effectively, it makes it awfully hard to defend the pass.
That's right. So Farmington will come out in their traditional forefront. And they do have a safety high this time, but he'll walk over with no safety over the top of the right side. Pistol formation for Greenbrier as Hassan is behind Palmer and didn't have an offensive lineman out here.
It's a 30, though. Is it
that's our
wingback?
Yeah. So Hewitt going to get a little bit of break here. Palmer will hand it to the right to Hassan, puts his foot in the ground and fights through a tackle, pick up about 5 there.
Somebody made a good block over there, though. It might have been 36 or 38, whoever it was that come in, but there was a gap right there on that edge.
Yeah. Picks up 6 there, so bring second down and 4 as the ball's placed on the 35. He'll hand it off again on the right to Hassan. They do a good job of defending it this time and will wrap him up as he continues to fight for yardage. And they will mark him, and will they give him the first?
It's close. This guy over here is doing a great job. He didn't do what many officials do and start easing back towards the ball. He gave him what he earned.
And they will wave the chains on, as it will be a first down for the Panthers. The chains were trying to move before he waved them. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers with 2:25 left to play in the opening quarter. Greenbrier trails 14-7. As both offenses so far have pretty much done what they want to. Trips to the left for the Panthers. They'll send Hewitt out left. Little quick stop for Palmer on the right side, and I couldn't see who that receiver.
I think that's James.
Is that James again?
I think so.
So James, a little stop route, picks up about 4 on first down. And those are the type of throws that you want to see early in a ball game.
Yes.
Get Palmer in some rhythm, get him some confidence. Greenbrier will go with a little pace now, and it looks like we got a false start as James couldn't quite hold his water. So that 4 will go away. So bring up a 2nd down and 11 for the Panthers. As they move the ball back to the 37.
It's a huge down right here, Matt, because you got to get yourself in position to where you can get that first down.
Yeah.
Until we figure out something defensively, we've got to match them.
I agree.
Score to score.
So pistol formation, twins to the right for Palmer. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Hassan. Does have some people in the backfield, and Farmington does a good job of getting him down that time. Just a great job of penetration there by one of their defensive linemen, and just too much going on for Enoch to gain the first down.
A lot of field over here.
3rd down and 11 for the Panthers. A minute left to play here in the first quarter. Ball's on the right hash. So big 3rd down for the Panthers. And the first 3rd down they face this game, right?
I believe you're right, man.
So trips left, twins to the right, empty backfield for Palmer. His heels on the 32. He'll take his drop, looks to the right, now down the middle. Got plenty of time. Good throw, good catch. And he is right at the first down marker. Going to depend on the spot. And I think he's going to have enough.
I think he will too.
That's Garrett James again, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I believe that he is. It's Garrett James. And we got a player down. That is Garrett James. Or Garen Barnett, able to get up on his own power, but he will have to come out for a play. Don't want to see that, as he's played extremely well.
Yeah, he has. Why would he have to come out if they didn't call timeout for him?
I don't know. I guess since the trainers came out on the field.
Oh, yeah. That would make sense.
So first down for the Panthers. So big 3rd down conversion, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter, as Greenbrier trails here in this one. But on the move, the Panthers just pick up a big 3rd down conversion on 3rd and 11, and we'll have the ball at the 49-yard line when we come back to start the second quarter. This is the Greenbrier Panthers, brought to you by First Security Bank on My Country, Y107.
The University of Arkansas Community College at Morrilton is a great place to start. You can earn the first 2 years of a bachelor's degree before transferring to a 4-year university. If you're a concurrently enrolled high school student, you may enjoy the benefits of free or reduced tuition and fees while getting a head start on your degree. UACCM is committed to elevating your horizons. For more information, contact our admissions office today at 501-977-2000 or go to uaccm.edu.
Cardinal Stadium on a beautiful fall night here in Arkansas for some Friday night football as we get ready for the second quarter. And Junk, a lot of offense there in the first.
Yeah, lots of offense in the first.
Greenbrier will get their last second instructions from their coaches as they jog back out onto the field. Garen Barnett is back out. Good to see. So the Panthers will come out facing a 1st and 10, ball on the 49-yard line of their own. Pistol formation for Palmer. Hassan behind him. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Hassan on the left, cuts it back up the middle, and a good tackle, and doesn't pick up any on first down. Not many times you see Enoch get tackled by one man.
No. Not at all. I mean, and that's a couple times we've seen it tonight.
Yeah. So 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. He'll fake the handoff this time. Palmer flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere to go with it and just throws it in the ground. Wise decision by Jack.
That was smart. That was smart.
Good job by the Farmington defense to get some pressure on him. Offensive line going to have to do a little better pass blocking there.
Yep.
3rd down and 10. So second time in second consecutive times that Greenbrier's faced 3rd and long. They'll send trips out to the left, single receiver to the right. Palmer takes a snap, a little screen pass to Hassan, and I don't think anybody was ready.
No, I think he caught that ball unexpectedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So early snap from our center, and we'll bring up a punting situation for the Panthers. which makes you a little bit nervous against this offense, the way they're clicking right now.
It does. You know, but you feel like our defense will get it figured out. You know, make some changes in our, what we're doing, putting guys in different, not positions, but putting their in a better position to make a play.
Preza, low snap, but does get it away. It'll land at about the 25, take a good Greenbrier bounce down the sideline and out of bounds at about the 11. So good punt by Preza will pin Farmington back deep in their own territory, and a chance for the Greenbrier defense to flip the field here.
Yeah. Need to figure something out, man. We got to get the ball back.
Farmington will send their offense out onto the field. Twin receivers to the wide side, which is the left. 2 running backs in the backfield for quarterback Lester. Lester takes his drop, looks left, got all day to throw, still has time to throw. Now be flushed out of the pocket, runs around, and fakes it and can't hold on to him. Finally throws it again, gets it out to Elsick out here, and will be wrapped up for a big gain, as he must have like eyes in the back of his head, because that's twice he's thrown it right at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage, and I don't think he was past it.
No.
Man, it was like we were almost at him. They were definitely moving.
Hand off to the right side.
I was like, my goodness, they had 10 people moving.
It will be a false start against Farmington, as they tried to go with some pace that time, but bit them in the backside, as it will cost them 5. So got out of the shadow of their own goalpost on that crazy play by Lester, as he had about 15 seconds to throw the football. And I just don't understand why we can't bring some pressure, John.
I don't either.
Trips to the right, running back with his heels to the right of Lester. Take his drop, looks right, steps up into the pocket, now lets it go. Pass is completed by Lester to Keaton. Be caught for a big gain all the way out to the 39-yard line.
He looks like he's hurting, but he gets up.
Bring up a second down and short now for the Cardinals. Bring a man in motion. The little jet sweep again to the right. The Panthers flag it out good this time and hit him for a no gain.
That was very telegraphed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, every time they've run a man in motion, they've ran that play.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no disguising it. That's the version of the old buck sweep that we used to call it.
Right.
So 3rd down and 4 for the Cardinals. 10:16 left in the half. Farmington leads Greenbrier 14-7. Twins,
all right, big 3rd down.
Twins to both sides for the Cardinals. Lester looks across the defense, now takes a snap, gets it out quickly, and almost picked off, and they will call that a catch.
I think we're going to get a hold right here, though. Yeah, they're going to call holding on them.
I don't think he caught it, and now this other official's coming in here saying the same thing.
Yeah.
There's no way the guy back here could tell if he caught it.
No, he can't see it, but they're going to get holding on him anyway.
So we'll wait for the call. I don't know. What are we doing? Was there more than one flag?
I don't think so.
And we will have a holding call against Farmington. That is declined.
Oh, they're going to say I guess they called it incomplete after all.
It was incomplete.
Well, yeah.
So it'll bring up a 4th down and 4. Ball's on the 39-yard line, and it looks like Coach Tice will send his punting unit out. So big play by the Panther defense to get off the field for the first time tonight. And got to capitalize now on offense. They'll send, looks like, Ethan Smith back deep to receive the punt. And, Junk, watching this team, I would be shocked if we don't block a punt at some point tonight.
I agree.
Because Harrison got really close a couple of times, and we don't send anybody. Short punt, lands at the 30, takes a good bounce for Farmington. We'll roll down and roll dead at about the 17.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, I know I hated to give them the ball, but that was big to get it back.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, we those first 2 drives that they had the ball offensively, we just didn't look like we were ever in position to make a stop. And right there, we come out and we did a great job. Looks like maybe we made some changes. You know, when I say that, I'm not talking about personnel. I'm talking about just in how we're
scheme.
Yeah, scheme, putting kids in places to make positions to make plays. Got the ball back. Maybe it's a sign of better things to come.
I hope so. 9:43 left here in the half. Farmington leads 14-7 as they sent their defense already out onto the field, waiting for the Panthers to come out.
Hey, Matt, PA's beating Bryant 14-7 at the end of the first.
Wow. And, we talked about that. We thought that they could keep it close for a half, and then that depth would probably play a factor.
Right.
So Greenbrier will have 1st and 10. Ball will be placed at their own 17. Pistol formation. Fakes the handoff. Palmer gets it out. Good catch on the left side, and ball comes out.
Oh, I think he got it. I think he got it back.
Wow.
I was thinking, get out of bounds, please.
Who is that?
It looks like
Salter.
6. No, I think it's 6. Or is it 10?
It's a long ways over there.
It is.
I can't tell. Anyway, good catch, and then lost it fighting for extra yards, but able to get it back.
It is 6. He's right there.
Ethan Smith?
Ethan Smith.
Or Lucas Thompson?
6.
Okay, it's Smith.
Yep.
He usually doesn't play offense. So 2nd down, and it looks like about 4 here for Greenbrier. Ball on the 23. Palmer calls for the snap. Fakes the handoff again, gets it out quickly on the left side. A good catch. He caught it at about the 1st down, but retreated and will be short of the 1st down.
Yeah.
Got to know where the sticks are. Got to know where the sticks are.
Hey, I like seeing us throw it and catching, mixing it up a little bit. That's going to make it a lot easier for us to run the football.
Well, they're just taking advantage of the numbers right now.
That's right.
'Cause they've got the box completely loaded.
Stacked.
Be a 3rd down and 1. Like I said, Lucas caught it right at the stick and then retreated backwards a little bit.
I will say this about this offense. You feel like you can get 1 or 2 anytime you want to with that backfield.
Yeah, and this offensive line.
That's right.
Two running backs for Greenbrier. Run a little counter, and Enoch hit in the backfield. Fights off a couple of tacklers, but he's going to be short.
I might have been wrong.
Well, I mean, they're sending more than we can block.
Yeah.
And it'll bring up a 4th down and short for the Panthers. And we'll see what Coach Dribble wants to do here, and he will send the punting unit on. Man, you got to pick up those.
Oh, Sammy would run the fake punt right here.
He might. So Preza, with his heels on the 10, will punt this one away to Elsick, who's standing at about the 35. Man, 3rd and 1. That's tough. Got to pick those up.
Yeah, you do.
Especially an offense that you hang your hat and your pride on running the football so far this season. Snaps away, no rush this time.
Go.
Preza kicks it. And
I thought he was going to run it, Matt.
We'll take a Greenbrier bounce and run all the way down to about the 22-yard line, and he could have ran it.
Did you see him? He took several steps, and I thought, man, we had about 5 guys, and they had about 2.
Yeah. So that will give Farmington the football again with 6:59 left here in the first half. Farmington leading Greenbrier 14-7. Greenbrier.
I wonder if you're ever positioned over there where you can just go, run, run,
right.
Just scream at him to run.
So Greenbrier with their first stop defensively last time and unable to capitalize with the football, and hopefully they can get a stop here or a turnover. Farmington will have twins to both sides of the field. Running back to the right of Lester. The left of Lester. He'll take his drop, looks down the middle of the field, got all day again, gets it out to the right,
Boom.
And is caught and wrapped up by Hewitt.
Great job by Hewitt right there. Let me tell you, you so often do you see that right there where a guy will get a great opportunity to hit a hit and then miss the tackle.
Yeah.
And he did a good job of not only making the hit but wrapping up and going to the ground.
And boy, I tell you, when we're giving him
that was a good spot for them.
A long time to throw the football.
We are.
Obviously, we're doing a pretty good job in coverage because he didn't have anywhere to go with it. Just hit his check down there. So brings up a 2nd down and 8 for Farmington. run a little quick screen out here to the left, and I don't know if that wasn't behind him, and they'll call it incomplete. As Schultz was there to wrap it up just in case. So bring up a 3rd down and long for the Cardinals.
16-14 Salem over in Atkins.
Nice.
Close ball game.
Yep. 3rd down and 9. They've got it 8. I like 9 better. So we're going to call it 9. Big play here for the Panther defense. They'll send twins to both sides. Hodges in the backfield with Lester. And now we'll have a timeout from Coach Tice to talk this one over. We're going to take a timeout with them. When we come back, we'll have the rest of this first half here in Farmington. Greenbrier trails 14-7. This is the Greenbrier Panthers, brought to you by First Security Bank on My Country, Y107.
Did you know the production you're watching is being run and managed completely by Greenbrier High School media production students?
Students in the GHTV program are responsible for running live streams of different school events.
Stand by camera 1. Things like athletics, school signing days, and many other campus events.
We also work on other productions throughout the year. We make news packages and feature videos telling the stories of our school.
Don't forget about our short films and the weekly news for the high school.
The GHTV program has 2 different YouTube channels. The channel you're on now is where you will find all of our live streams.
And on the GHTV Productions channel, you will find student projects like news packages and short films.
Make sure to subscribe to both channels so you stay up.
Down and 8 or 9, closer to 9 here. Big play for the Panther defense as they trail 14-7.
Man, we got some good football games across the state right now.
Lester will take his drop, looks down the left side, nothing there. Still has plenty of time. We got a spy on him this time, but we cannot make the tackle, and he's going to pick up enough for the first down and more. Over the 45, making guys miss. Over to the 50, another spin move, and we can't get him on the ground. That's pretty poor.
That's about 15 missed tackles right there.
That's pretty poor. Kid's a good player, but he's not Barry Sanders.
Oh, we got one down.
And we do have a Panther down on the turf as the trainers will come out to tend to him.
Matt, I'll roll through some scores while we're tending to our injured Panther. Conway up 21-0 in the second quarter over Cabot. Let's see here. North Little Rock Southwest are tied 7-7. Shootout there. Springdale and Harbor are tied 14-14 in the second. Let's see. Catholics up over Jonesboro 6-0 in the second. Marion beating West Memphis. Let's see here. Van Buren, Lake Hamilton beating Van Buren 13-0. Mountain Home beating Russellville 13-0. Fort Smith Southside beating Shallow Christian 17-0.
Wow.
That's an odd one there.
That is a shocker.
All right, down to 5A we go. Pine Bluff 6, BB 0. Paragould 14, Nettleton 7. Valley View 10, Wynn 0. Camden Fairview 13, Magnolia 0. Alma 14, Valonia 7. Harrison 7, Clarksville 0. Moulton 14, Pea Ridge 6.
Looks like that was Jackson Bernard that was down. He'll get up and walk off on his own power.
That's good. That's good news.
Yeah, absolutely.
He did he tear an ACL last year? Did he have surgery?
I think it was some kind of a leg injury,
Yeah.
I believe.
So we don't want him to have to deal with something like that.
No.
I'm glad to see him walk off on his own power.
So after a big run on 3rd down by Lester, they extend the drive into Panther territory. Ball will be placed on the 44-yard line. 6:02 left in the half. Empty backfield for Lester. Trips to the right, twins left. Takes a snap, gets it out quickly on a little screen pass and receiver screen pass, and they do a good job picking up the first down. And they've just got our number right now.
Yep, they sure do.
The chess match is going the red team's favor.
We're going to tackle better, Matt.
Yeah. Well, you got to be in better position to tackle.
Right.
So first down, Farmington, ball's on the 32-yard line. Lester will have 2 running backs with him this time, which will be Elsick and Hodges. Little stack twin set on the left. A little stretch play to the left. Greenbrier does a good job of flanking.
That's a hold.
And he squirts through a hole somehow and picks up about 6.
Well, if you're going to stand over there right by it, you got to call that. That was a hold.
They're going to give him 9 on the play. So 2nd and 1 for Farmington. They'll send 2 receivers to the right, which is the wide side of the field. That will be Keaton and London. Take his drop, looks across the middle, nothing there. Now be flushed out, lets it go deep into the end zone, and pass broken up. Good coverage by the Panthers, and we're going to celebrate. Ooh, I just don't understand that. Wish we'd just go back to the defensive huddle.
3rd down right here.
3rd and 1 for the Panthers. Got to get a stop.
They're bringing in some more guys. Looks like maybe a heavier set. Boy, it would be big right here, Matt, if we could get a tackle for loss right here.
Yeah, because you expect them to go 2 plays here.
They're heavy right here.
Little quarterback tush push.
No, I mean, they got a bunch of backs.
And we hit him in the backfield, and he'll fight for extra yard. That's a late whistle.
Yeah, it is.
And they will mark him short, looks like.
This guy on our side was. This other guy over here is marking him with a 1st down. Surely they'll look at that far one because this guy right here, he's like, yep, okay, yeah. I'll step back another yard.
So we'll bring up a 4th down. And it looks like Farmington's going to go for it. Ball's on the 23, so it'd be a 40-yard field goal. And they're going to trust in their offense.
Yeah, kind of in most high schools, no man land here.
And they're going to let the play clock run down.
Call timeout.
And they will take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them. With 4:10 left here in the opening half, Greenbrier trails Farmington 14-7. This is the Greenbrier Panthers, brought to you by First Security Bank on My Country, Y107.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
The University of Arkansas Community College at Morrilton is a great place to start. You can earn the first 2 years of a bachelor's degree before transferring to a 4-year university. If you're a concurrently enrolled high school student, you may enjoy the benefits of free or reduced tuition and fees while getting a head start on your degree. UACCM is committed to elevating your horizons. For more information, contact our admissions office today at 501-977.
Here in Farmington.
Oh, a sideline warning. What a weird time to call a sideline warning.
Out of a timeout?
I didn't know you had to be on the sideline during a timeout.
That is strange.
Weird.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen that either. I'd kind of like to get an explanation of that. I thought anybody could come on the field during timeout.
Do you think a coach was out there just chewing on them?
Probably.
And that's what it was from?
Probably.
And they're trying to get an explanation, too. Like, what are you talking about? It was a timeout.
I've never seen anything like it.
As far as I know, you could go stand in the middle.
Our guys are politely standing over there on the other side of the white line.
I thought you could go stand in the middle of the field on a timeout.
They're coming out here lining up real fast. I got news for them. Ball doesn't start. Game didn't start till the.
So they will line up with a couple receivers out wide to the right. And Greenbrier is going to call a timeout now as they weren't quite prepared for that formation.
Never hurts to see what they're coming out in and calling a timeout.
Sure.
Especially on a 4th and 1.
Yeah, big play here for both teams as we got a 1-score game. Greenbrier trails by 7.
I see my man Clint down there.
Yeah. He kind of blends in.
He almost blends in with the red, with the pink jersey he's got on.
Yeah. So the 6th grade undefeated so far this season, having a good year.
Final regular season game tomorrow.
Yeah. 3rd grade is they're getting better.
Yeah, they're our 3rd grade blue, which is my group, or I'm one of the coaches. they've lost 2 games.
Yeah.
And so we're in third place, going into the playoffs. Both teams play tomorrow, and neither one of them, the way the game falls will it affect either team.
Gotcha.
If they win or lose, they're going to be in the same position.
Okay. So. Just another chance to play football.
That's right. The third grade black team is in first place.
Very nice. So Farmington will come out in that same set, 2 running backs, shotgun formation, 2 receivers out to the right. They will hand it off on the left side.
I don't think
hit
he got
immediately.
It.
And
what in the world?
He's going to spot it at the 22-yard line.
Boy,
that's
I
going
don't
to be
think
short.
It was close to that, was it?
That's a generous spot.
Boy, that was a bad generous spot. They've got a better view of it than I do,
First
but
down.
I sure didn't think that they got that much.
First down, Cardinals.
Our coaches are over there wondering how in the world that happened.
Yeah, he didn't get to the 22.
No.
I just saw the replay over here by our fantastic assistant.
Oh, yeah. We got a good crew up here.
We do. So first down, Farmington. Ball is on the 22, allegedly.
That's where it is now.
They will hand it off to Elsick on the right side. He's got some room.
That's a hold.
And gets out past the first down. And our coaching staff is going crazy.
Oh, they're losing their mind over there. With good reason.
Yeah. So we've done a good job of flanking those.
We have.
Those out. We just can't get him on the ground.
No.
So 1st and 10. It'll actually be 1st and goal from the 10. 3:49 to play in the half. Panthers in jeopardy of going down 2 scores here. 2 receivers to the wide side of the field, 2 running backs for Lester. Takes a snap, hands it off to the left. And a good job by Greenbrier again of flanking it this time, able to get him on the ground.
Yep, that's good right there. That's only
pickup of about 2.
A couple yards there, yeah.
Maybe 3. It's funny how 2 sideline judges are seeing it
so far
so differently. They'll place the ball at the 8-yard line,
which looked to be about where he was.
Yeah. This guy was trying to mark it at about the 4. 2nd and goal from the 8 for the Cardinals. Lester calls for the snap. It'll be a pass to the left into the end zone, caught, and touchdown for the Cardinals. Good coverage there by Hewitt.
Yeah, there wasn't much you could do on that.
Yeah, just a good route, good throw, good catch. So Farmington goes up 20-7 with 3 to play in the half.
3 minutes is enough time to go down and score, and we need to go do it.
Yeah, because we get the ball coming out of the half.
That's right. Bryant and PA are tied up 14-14.
Eldridge on to kick the point after. Snaps down. A little fake, and he's got some room. He's going for the pylon, and we'll get there. Wow. You don't see that very often.
You think it was intentional or was it a bad snap?
It was a good snap. I don't know if maybe he bobbled it once he caught it, but.
You can't imagine them finding anything advantage there.
I wouldn't think so. Well, we're going to take a quick break here with 3 minutes left in the half. Farmington 22, Greenbrier 7. We'll be back with more Panther action right after this on My Country, Y107.
Did you know the production you're watching is being run and managed completely by Greenbrier High School media production students?
Students in the GHTV program are responsible for running live streams of different school events.
Stand by, camera 1. Things like athletics, school signing days, and many other campus events.
We also work on other productions throughout the year. We make news packages and feature videos telling the stories of our school.
Don't forget about our short films and the weekly news for the high school.
The GHTV program has 2 different YouTube channels. The channel you're on now is where you will find all of our live streams.
And on the GHTV Productions channel, you will find student projects like news packages and short films.
Make sure to subscribe to both channels so you stay updated on all of our content.
And we're back here in Farmington as Farmington's lined up to kick the ball away. Greenbrier needs to answer and go down and score, as they will get the ball at half, but need to put up some points on the board here before the end of the first half. Kick will be fielded at about the 9-yard line, right up over the left side to the 25.
Oh, he
got some room out over the 35 to almost the 40. Be taken down at about the 38.
Boy, he had a seam right there. It was a good return.
So another good starting field position. Last time we had this good a field position, we went down and scored. Need to do so again right now. So 2:53 left to play for this Panther offense. Last thing you want to do is give the ball right back to them.
We need to find our running game again. You know, that was the what set everything up that first drive. You know, we ran it effectively, and then off of the run we were able to have a wide open receiver play action.
So pistol formation for Palmer. Simpson out here to the right by himself. Hewitt in that H-back. Handoff to Isan on the left, and they stack it up well. It's not anything there right now.
No, there's not. We've been really going to the field or the boundary side more. Just not a lot of room over there.
Yeah. This offensive line has done a really, really good job the last 3 weeks, and really good on the first drive, but hasn't had much success since. They'll stay in that 4-man front. 8 in the box for Farmington. They'll hand it off again to Hassan and tackled in the backfield this time.
We just didn't block well right there. Get yourself in 3rd and long right here.
Bring up a 3rd down and 9 for the Panthers. Just under 2 minutes to play in the half.
They better call timeout. They're fixing to get 12 men on the field.
And timeout for Farmington, which will be their last. We're going to keep it here. You got any updates on scores over there?
Let me look here. 22-14 Salem at the half. Poen's beating Hazen 20-8. Did we pick that game?
I don't think we picked it.
We did. All right. Well, let me see if I can get this to pull up here. All right. Conway still up 35-0.
Man.
Or no, they're up 35-0. It was 21-0
Yeah.
last, wasn't it? That's second quarter still.
They're playing some ball, man.
Yeah, they really are playing at a high level. Let's see. Rogers beating Bentonville West 28-0.
All right, we're back, almost ready for action. 3rd down and 9 for the Panthers. Pistol formation for Palmer. And now we will have a timeout, Greenbrier.
Fort Smith Southside still up on Christian. It's 20-3 right now. That's a real head scratcher.
It really is.
Pine Bluff 12, BB 7. Valley View 24, Win 0.
Huh. I thought that would be a pretty good ball
I thought
game.
it'd be closer. 21-21 is Valonia and Alma right now.
Valonia 4-1 on the season.
Yeah.
2-0 in conference play. Coach Ashcraft got them playing well.
He does. Morton's only beaten P Ridge 14-6.
That P Ridge played Valonia tough
They played
last week.
Valonia tough. And PA and Bryant's 14-14, and the only punt in the game has been PA.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You don't see that very often.
No, you sure don't.
I guess Bryant's going for it.
Wow.
Or it's just taking them that long to both score 14 points. That's odd.
So out of the timeout, back-to-back timeouts here, we'll have trips to the right, single receiver left. Twins to the left, empty backfield for Palmer. They have spread the field a little bit and not stacked the box. Palmer's got some time, looks across the middle. He's got his man, caught by Simpson at about the 45 of the Cardinals and gets down to about the 41, 42-yard line.
Yeah, great read right by Jack right there. Checked down, found his open man. Good catch there by Simpson. We just need to keep rolling.
So Greenbrier will go with some pace. Same set, same formation. Still got plenty of time. Panthers get set. Palmer calls for the ball. Takes his drop. A little wide receiver screen to Simpson out here. And hit immediately and taken down for no gain. Just not very good blocking. Not very good blocking. Greenbrier will take their final timeout of the half. We're going to take it with them. With 1:24 left, Greenbrier trails 22-7. This is Matt Wilcox and Matt McJunkins bringing you the Panther action on My Country Y107.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
On My Country.
Welcome back here to Farmington as we've got 1:24 left. Both teams out of timeouts. Greenbrier has the ball on the 42-yard line of the Cardinals. Empty set. Palmer looks left. Got plenty of time. Now he'll be flushed out of the pocket. We have a flag down, which is probably going to be a hold.
Yeah, you'd think so in that area back there.
And that would come off the left side. And I'm sorry, Gary Barnett is not back in the ball game.
Well, he's not, is he?
You know, the way he walked off, I thought he'd be able to come back. And it will be a hold against the Panthers. We'll back it up into their own territory. So second down here for the Panthers. Second and 20 for Greenbrier. Waiting for the play call from the sideline. Farmington in a three-man front now, as they're expecting Greenbrier to try to get the ball downfield here. Little meeting of the minds over here. And we're going to take our sweet time.
Yep. I'm going to break a hip.
All right, we're ready for play. Palmer will send his man in motion, which is Miller. A little wide receiver screen on the left to Salter Mahan. Over the 50, hit, and will he get out of bounds? I believe so, which will stop the clock. Not much there as he picks up about 4. Maybe 5.
Shortens it up a little bit, though.
Does get it back in Farmington territory.
Yeah.
Third and 15 for the Panthers. 1:09 left to play in the half. Empty backfield for Palmer. Trips into the boundary. Bring a man in motion. That's Miller. Gets it out to Miller. Cuts it back up inside. Now gets upfield. Picks up about 5 or 6. Will bring up a 4th down for the Panthers. And I'm going to say we're going to be conservative here on a 4th down and about 9.
Think?
Yeah. They'll let the play clock run all the way down, I'm sure.
Then run a play?
Yeah.
See if you get it?
Yeah. And if you don't, you give them.
I think we're going to punt the ball.
Well, that's more conservative than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It is.
And we get the snap away. Preza kicks it. Good, high, beautiful spiral. Lands at about the 2 and saved out of the end zone. Great job there.
Yeah, I think it was in the end zone. I guess if it crosses the plane.
No, not in high school.
So he should have been able to throw it out?
Yes.
That guy just didn't know that rule?
That's the rule in NFL.
Yeah, oh, it is?
Yeah. College and high school, you have to touch the end zone while possession of the ball.
Yeah.
The ball can cross. As long as it's in the air, it doesn't matter.
Huh. It looked to me like he batted it out.
I thought he did too. What do I know? I'm just a play-by-play guy. 12 seconds left in the half. Farmington will have the ball on their own 20-yard line. leading 22-7. Because if you remember a couple weeks ago, they fielded a kickoff and stepped in the end zone, but the ball didn't cross, so they were able to bring it out. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember.
Handoff on the right side to Elsick. Greenbrier comes up, hits him in the backfield, and another missed tackle. This is the worst I've seen us tackle since the first ball game.
Yes.
And that'll be the final play of the half with Farmington leading 22-7. That'll take us to the halftime break. When we come back, we'll have first half stats and talk about what the Panthers have to do to get back in this ball game. This is Matt Wilcox and Matt McJunkin bringing you the Greenbrier Panthers on My Country, Y107.
Friday nights in the fall would not be complete without the GHS band. With thrilling halftime performances and the student section dancing along to the drumline, it simply would not be a football game without them. For one of our seniors, the desire to join band came from a special place. And for another, it was about continuing a family legacy.
My grandfather knew a guy who played the drums, and he gave me lessons when I said I was interested in them. And it just grew from there, my love for the drums.
I decided to join band because my family's very musical. My father went through band all the way through college, and both of my brothers have done the same. So it's something I've always wanted to do, so I did it.
One of the things that makes the GHS band shine is our students in leadership positions.
Basically like being a captain on a football team, but for the drum line itself, it helps to have order in a section so everyone's not going at each other. So if someone has a question or something, they can come to me with that. And if it's above me, they can go to the band director, but hopefully I can help them out.
As a drum major, I'm mostly responsible for leading the band on the field. So during halftime, I like to explain it to people who don't understand. I just wave my arms in a tall tower, but really it's conducting. I show the band where the beat is and where the patterns so that they can follow and be all on the same page.
Our band came out on top during the 2023-2024 competition season and hopes to do it again this year.
For official competitions, there's the region marching competition, and then there's state level. So the way that works is if we get ones, which is like the highest score or a certain score at region, we qualify to go to state, and that's our goal this year.
Although each section has their own unique sound, they all come together to create an unmatched and unforgettable atmosphere.
My favorite part about being part of this band has got to be just the people. The community around it is amazing, like a big family.
My favorite part about being in band in general is just the community and the culture that we have. We really work hard to facilitate a culture of positive encouragement
Did you know the production
and
you're watching
holding
is
each
being
other.
run and managed completely by Greenbrier High School media production students?
Students in the GHTV program are responsible for running live streams of different school events.
Stand by camera 1. Things like athletics, school signing days, and many other campus events.
We also work on other productions throughout the year. We make news packages and feature videos telling the stories of our school.
Don't forget about our short films and the weekly news for the high school.
The GHTV program has 2 different YouTube channels. The channel you're on now is where you will find all of our live streams.
And on the GHTV Productions channel, you will find student projects like news packages and short films.
Make sure to subscribe to both channels so you stay updated on all of our content.
The University of Arkansas Community College at Morrilton is a great place to start. You can earn the first 2 years of a bachelor's degree before transferring to a 4-year university. If you're a concurrently enrolled high school student, you may enjoy the benefits of free or reduced tuition and fees while getting a head start on your degree. UACCM is committed to elevating your horizons. For more information, contact our admissions office today at 501-977-2000 or go to uaccm.edu.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Friday nights when you're looking for a win, and Saturday morning when you found one.
Okay.
Join Matt Wilcox and Matt
May only have
McJunkins
time
as we
for both
follow
of
the
them.
Greenbrier Panthers all season long, under the direction of head coach Randy Tribble.
Welcome to Friday Night Football.
My Country Y107 Sports is brought to you in part by First Security Bank, Chris Crane Hyundai, Genesis of Conway, Roberts Storage, Collier Roofing, Leslie Heating and Air, The Huddle House, Haynes Ace Hardware, Wilcox Funeral Home, American Safeguard Insurance, The Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Bleacher Bling, Conway Regional Health, TCW Fiber, Conway Trophy.
And welcome back here into the booth at Farmington as we're here at halftime. About 2:30 left on the original halftime clock, so we're about 5.5.
Man, that was a long break.
away from actual action.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
No, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, we used the restroom, got some barbecue. I mean, it was nice.
Got to stretch your legs a little bit. So 2:25 left on the halftime clock. Junk, you got our stats over there from the first half?
I got both of them.
All two of them.
Enoch Hassan, 6 carries, 38 yards. And then Jack Palmer's 12 for 15 with 81 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Quarterback efficiency's fantastic.
Yeah, and I think you've seen that Farmington has basically said you're going to have to beat us throwing the football.
Right.
And Jack's done a good job of getting it to his receivers. And, starting out the first possession, we just kind of went down the field and ran the ball like we have in the past and thought this was going to end up being a track meet. And since then, the offense has just sputtered.
Yeah, we've struggled to protect the quarterback. He's kind of ran for his life back there a little bit. But, I feel like we'll come out. We kind of did this at Moulton.
Yeah.
Come out second half, get things figured out. Defense looked better.
Yeah.
So we just need to come out and turn this thing around.
Yeah.
Get the ball first.
Yeah, we do get the ball first, so a big chance for Greenbrier to cut into this lead and get back into a one-possession ball game. You feel like the way that Farmington's moving the football, if you let them score again and make it a three-possession ball game, it's going to be tough to catch them.
Very.
So
a lot can happen in a half, but you really feel like we've got to come out and score.
Yeah.
In the first drive of the second half.
Sure. And it's been a clean ball game as far as there's been a few penalty flags, but nothing terrible. Hasn't been any turnovers from either side.
No.
And so a pretty clean football game, which is what you kind of expect in week 6 of the season, especially out of two good football teams. But right now it's been all Farmington as they lead 22-7. Both teams have made it out of the locker room and are getting stretched out and warmed up and ready for the second half of play.
Now, Matt, I know for a fact they're going to put more time on next time.
Oh, there's no doubt.
There's still civilians in the middle of the field.
It's every week, brother. But
I never look. When I look up, I never know if we're in that 3-minute period or not.
I can tell you every time.
But right now, I know we aren't because there are civilians.
Yeah. Well,
on the field.
I'm going to protest to the AAA to just change the halftime to 23 minutes.
23 minutes.
So what do we have to do, Junk, second half to really get this offense moving and putting some points on the board?
Well, I mean, your line's just got to step up. I mean, we're huge. We're physical. We've just got to, they've got to get together and say, guys, we're fixing to come in out here and drive the ball, and go back to that line and that offense we were the first drive of the game.
Sure.
And then, as a coaching staff, put them in position, to make plays. If they're going to load the box on us, we're going to have to, be prepared to do something about that, which we have. I mean, We've been throwing the ball around just fine. Don't want to desert the run.
No, we can't.
We've done a real good job running the ball to the wide side of the field because we've been able to pop it out when it wasn't there in the middle. And by him he takes that hard step inside, and then he steps back out. And a lot of kids bite on that. And when they do, he's able to stretch the field to the wide side, and that opens it up. And he's hard to tackle in space.
Right.
But if you hem him up and you don't give him much room, it makes it tough.
Yeah, and I think we've got to get Salter Mahan more involved in the offense. I think, we gave him that jet sweep on the first play of the game. He picked up 4 or 5, and then did he have a catch? Maybe a little wide receiver screen.
He did. He had a catch on this I don't know which side of the field that is.
Yeah.
But what I'm pointing at.
Right.
I know you can't see it. But yeah, he did have one catch, I know.
Yeah, so 2 touches in the first half is just not gonna do it.
No, and James has caught the ball well. So has Simpson.
Yeah.
So it's good to get all those guys involved. But Tim's a playmaker.
He's a playmaker. He's a game changer.
That's right.
And you got to let him touch it. And hopefully they'll figure out some ways to get it in his hands here in the second half. So still, I don't know what this introduction is with these 6 people down here on the field.
They're important.
But it has been at least 10 minutes worth of introduction.
Well, they got a minute left before this game's supposed to start, and they ain't even introduced all of them. Y'all, here we go. They're moving now.
So as they make their way off the field, both teams huddle up on each end of the field. 5A West battle here, conference battle with Farmington 2-0 in conference, Greenbrier 1-1. And this second half is going to loom large for the rest of the season in conference play for both of these teams.
Speaking of 5A West, let's go look at some of these scores.
Let's do it.
All right, so in the 5A West, Alma and Valonia knotted up 21-21 in the third. Harrison 21, Clarksville 0 in the third, and then Walton and Pea Ridge are still 14-6 is what it says. I may try to log into that game.
See what the actual score is.
Yes.
Any update on the PA Bryant game?
It's 21-14 Bryant at halftime.
Okay. I think you'll see that lead extend on deeper into the game.
I feel like it will. Okay. It's 34-6 here. I'm assuming Moulton's beating Ridge 34-6. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that Bryant lead will probably extend, although PA can score.
Yeah, and you can't count them out.
They did. I did read in this group text I've got with some of the Hootens guys and all that across the state that Cobb's kind of running for his life. So and he's making plays.
Yeah.
But at some point you got to figure
that'll run out. So Eldridge will tee the ball up at their own 40 to kick it away to Greenbrier. Be kicking it from right to left, away from the big scoreboard, towards the concession stand. Back deep is Lucas Thompson and Salter Mahan for the Panthers. Eldridge will approach it, and the ball is in the air. Good high kick. Will be taken at the 10-yard line. He'll take it up on the left side, up over the 20, out to the 25, and will be taken down at about the 27-yard line. So good job by the coverage team for Farmington, as they don't give much on the return. And Greenbrier will have this opening possession, a big opening possession here for the Panthers to start the second half.
Yeah, man, really feel like you got to score here. And very capable of doing so.
Always love to see the opening drive from each team in the second half to see what kind of adjustments and corrections were made at halftime, and really see the cat and mouse game between the coaches here.
Yeah, the old chess match.
The Panthers will come out with 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Pistol formation from Palmer. Low snap, hands it off to Son on the left side and hit immediately, and he'll lose 2 yards on that play.
Yeah, there's just anything over there, Matt.
And right now, the defensive line, we talked about it before the game, that always well coached on their defensive front, and they're just whipping our offensive line right now. So 2nd down and 12 for the Panthers. Two receivers to the right that did not get the play call. Palmer calls for the snap, takes his drop, looks to the left, lets it go deep down the sideline, and is overthrown just through the hands of Thompson.
It was close. We've got a lot of man-on-man down here at the bottom of the screen with.
I like that matchup.
I do too, with Salter Mahan.
Yeah. So right out of the gate, 3rd down and long for the Panthers. And there again, Junk, that's just it's a low percentage play. And if you're going to take that shot, I would like to see it thrown to number 10.
Yeah.
Trips to the right, wide side of the field for the Panthers. Empty backfield for Palmer. Take the snap, takes his drop, looks across the middle, steps up into the pocket, and that will be flushed to his right. Can't find anybody. Now lets it go late and through the hands of Thompson. It'll be incomplete.
Good effort there by Jack, scrambling to get loose.
Yeah, that ball's got to be caught.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that was a great job by Jack. Good throw. It hit him right in the hands. So not much happening there for the Panthers as they had negative 2 yards on the first possession, and they will punt the ball away from the 10. Preza takes the snap. Low line drive kick will be fielded by Elsick at the 35, up over the 40, and will be taken down at about the 42. So great field position to start the second half for the Cardinal offense.
That looked like it was a very late hit there that the official just looked at. And we got to get guy limping off after he was just tackled way after the play, and the official standing there looking at it.
And Coach Tribble or Coach Stone was letting him know about
it. It's ridiculous. The plays, he had to have heard the whistle. He's one of the officials, and he's standing there looking at it. And we've seen some similar type things with players getting injured against Farmington in the past.
Yes, we have. One that had to wear a neck brace for 8 months.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals. They hand it off on the left side as Greenbrier does a good job stretching it out again and cannot get him on the ground.
Got to tackle. You cannot hit somebody. You got to bring your arms with him.
Understand it.
We got to. Looks like we may have a hold here.
We've been in position to make a play on that play the entire night and have not made a tackle yet. So it looks like it will be a hold against the Cardinals, which is a good thing because he picked up great yardage on first down.
It's kind of pins them back. It's going to make them have to make a play to get a first down here. Well, you got to pin your ears back right here and go make a play.
So bring up a first down and 20, ball on the 32-yard line. Trips to the right, Twins left. Lester gets the snap. Will take a quarterback draw up the middle and makes a couple guys miss, and finally taken down by Hewitt after a pickup of 10. I bet we've got 45 missed tackles in this ball game.
Got a bunch. He got, 10, 11 yards there. Should have got 3 or 4.
So 2nd down and 9 for the Cardinals. Ball on the 43-yard line. Got all 10 plus 1 of that holding penalty back. Makes this a manageable possession. Twins to the wide side of the field for Lester. He'll look that way. Now back across the middle. Steps up into the pocket. Lets it go deep down the middle of the field. Is caught by number 12 and then taken down by James. Great throw, great catch.
Yeah, that was a good catch.
And the Cardinals are in business just like that as they place the ball on the 22-yard line. .9:43 left here in the third quarter. If you're just joining us, 22 Farmington, 7 Greenbrier. Farmington moving the ball and with a chance to score here on their opening possession.
If you break a huddle, can you huddle back up?
I don't know.
I don't either. They just did. I was just kind of wondering. I don't know.
2 running backs. Lester takes a snap, gets the ball out to the corner of the field, and it is knocked down, incomplete.
Yeah, he was out of bounds. Good catch.
So good job there by the secondary.
He caught that, didn't he, out of bounds?
I don't think he caught it.
Did he not? Okay.
So bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Did you hear Arkansas's play-by-play guy on the radio?
Chuck,
did you hear him call that last play?
I did not.
I'll tell you about it.
2 running backs for Lester. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Elsick on the left side. We've got him hemmed up this time and do a good job of finally making the tackle at the point of contact.
Yeah.
And we'll bring him down for no gain on the play. We'll
That's
bring
number
up
6.
A 3rd down and 10 for the Cardinals.
So when we ran him out of bounds at the end of the game, Chuck says, as he throws it in the end zone and it's knocked away, and everybody's like, what? That's how he called that last play.
Are you serious? Did he have a stroke?
I don't know.
He never threw it anywhere.
He never threw it.
2 running backs for Leicester, wide side of the field with 2 receivers. He'll roll that way, being chased. Nothing there. Finally lets it go, and what a great catch by his receiver. Now the ball's out. He will call it incomplete. And, man, that was going to be one heck of a catch.
It was.
As he had to reach back across his body, just unable to hold on to it. And I'll tell you what, man, this quarterback is a player.
He's impressive.
I mean,
I'm going to tell you, I did not expect him to play at the level he has.
Yeah, he can play. So 4th down and 11 for the Cardinals.
Big time right here.
Ball's on the 23. Must just be out of the range of Eldridge as they will line up to go for this. Got to feel like you got to get off the field right here, Junk.
Got to.
2 receivers for Leicester. He'll call for the snap, take his drop. Looks for the quick slant. Not there. Now he'll be flushed out of the pocket.
Oh, that's a clip. That's a clip.
We got blocked in the back. No call. Now he'll make a man miss at the 15 or the 25.
He's not going to get it.
Be tackled down at about the 17. And that will be turnover on downs for the Panther defense.
Here we go.
So big stop for the defense there. How did they not call a block in the back?
I don't know, man.
He literally got knocked to the ground from behind.
From behind.
Ah, man, I just don't know. I kind of thought it would be a few years before I decided to get in officiating, but I'm going in early.
You're going.
I can't take it anymore.
Matt's entering the transfer portal. He'll be going from a play-by-play broadcast to wearing the old stripes.
To getting yelled at by a play-by-play announcer.
That's right.
Palmer will take the snap, hand off to Hassan up the middle. Little bit of room there as he picks up about 5 on 1st down. Wasn't much, but Enoch made something out of nothing.
That's right. You got, and that's the thing. You got a guy who can do that. He can. He don't need a lot. Kind of got to move him around though. Don't send him to the same place over and over. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So 2nd down and 5 for the Panthers. Definitely more manageable than the first possession.
Yeah, we talk about it a lot. The 1st down being so important.
It is. Pistol formation. Delayed handoff to Enoch this time on the left. He's got some room over the 25, up over the 30, up to the 35, and taken down.
It's coming back.
Where at?
Way back here.
And there is a flag down.
Yeah.
Completely away from the play. And we'll have a hold on the backside of the play, which is just completely uncalled for. I didn't see nothing. I was just watching it on.
I was looking for it after I saw the flag come out.
I was just watching the replay on the big screen.
Yeah.
There wasn't much there. Oh, man, that's a drive killer.
It really is.
Takes away about a 15-yard gain and turns it into a 5-yard loss. So the ball will be marked all the way back on about the 12-yard line after Hassan had made his way all the way out to the 35.
Right.
So, in essence, a 23-yard penalty. Empty formation for Palmer. Takes a snap, gets it out quickly, and low throw goes through the legs. It will be incomplete. And wasn't much there anyway.
It's a lot of field to have to throw across.
Third down and 15 for the Panthers. And in jeopardy here of not only not picking up a 1st down, but giving great field position for the Cardinals. Empty set again for Palmer. And they've got the field spread, so if they can give him time, somebody should be able to get open. Takes his drop. Does have time. Now will be hit from behind.
I don't know how we can't block 3 guys with 7.
And gets it out and it'll fall short, which will be incomplete. And so bring up a punting situation for the Panthers. Not playing good football right now.
No, we're playing real bad.
You know, this is a team coming into this ball game. We feel like it's just a couple of plays away, a couple of breaks away from being undefeated.
Undefeated, yes.
And they are not playing that way tonight. President in his own end zone, fields a punt, takes about 3 steps, knuckle punt, will be fielded at the 50. Miller wraps him up immediately and will be taken down at about the 46.
Oh, they're so dirty, man. I guess these kids that don't ever play, just special teams, that's their deal, and they come out and just try to hurt somebody.
He threw a flag that time.
Did he?
Yeah.
Golly. He's over there. He's jacked up on the sideline, shaking hands. Just cost his team 15 yards. If that's the one they threw it on, I don't know.
Oh, it's this kid talking to coach right here.
Oh.
So it will be an unsportsmanlike penalty against the Cardinals, which will help field position. I guess if you get away with it, 2 or 3 times, it's probably worth it.
Yeah, yeah.
A hold. That's a different call than I expected.
Yeah.
So it will be a holding penalty against the Cardinals.
I'm just glad that we've got somebody to bend in over to spot the ball. I mean, that's all I can say.
You mean doing what you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
1st and 10, ball on the 44 of the Cardinals. Lester takes a snap, hands it off up the middle. That will be Hodges this time. Lowers his shoulder and picks up about 4. Bring up a 2nd down and 6. Ball almost out to midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll send 2 out to the right side. London and Keaton. Single receiver down here to the boundary. 2 running backs, Hodges and Elsick, along with Lester. Greenbrier in the 3-man front. Lester looks right, nothing there. Still got time. Now he'll get pressured. Now he'll retreat way back into his own backfield, roll back up to the right, and just throw it out of bounds. Smart play there by 17.
Was smart. He almost got himself in some trouble. Good job by the defense right there.
Quattlebaum gave chase, and he figured out real quick he couldn't stop near as quick as Lester could. It looked like he was trying to throw the parking brake on.
I know it.
So 3rd down and 5, maybe a long 5, short 6 here for the Cardinals. They'll send trips out to the right, twins left. Lester all alone. He'll call for the snap. He's trying to set up a screenplay. Greenbrier plays it well.
Yeah, they do.
And taken down by a group of Panthers for about a 3 or 4 yard loss.
I think everybody on our defense read that.
Yeah.
Our defensive ends were backstepping quick when they saw that free pass, which is great. That's how you got to read that.
So 4th down and 8 for the Cardinals. We'll bring on the punting unit, and we'll send a man back to receive it. Looks like Smith will go back and have his heels at about the 18. Good snap. We don't bring a rush again. I'll tell you what, man. The ball will land, take a good bounce, but we'll go out of bounds. Harrison almost blocked 2 punts against Farmington, rushing directly up the middle, and we haven't come after a single one yet.
Yeah.
Now, granted, they hadn't punted a whole lot, but we haven't tried to get one yet either.
No.
So Greenbrier will take over possession with 5:30 left in the 3rd quarter, trailing 22-7. Ball will be placed on the 14-yard line as they continue to put Greenbrier deep in their own territory. Panthers have to come out and do something with the football. We haven't done anything offensively since the first possession.
Right.
And we've played the majority of this ball game on our half of the field.
Got to flip it, Matty. Flip the field.
Palmer and Hassan behind him in pistol. They will hand it to Hassan on the left.
Oh, he's got a crease.
Got a little bit of room, not much there, so he'll pick up about 2. So bring up I guess they give him 3. Bring up a second down and 7.
Positive yardage. We still hadn't seen Barnett back in there, have we?
Didn't look like anything. He walked off under his own power. Didn't look like anything too serious. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, me too. He's a major part of this offense.
2 receivers right for Palmer.
Man-to-man coverage over there too.
Play action pass. He'll roll to his right. Now he's got a man deep down the middle of the field and just overthrows his receiver, Salter Mahan. Had a step and a good thrown football, and that will be a big game, but unable to get there. Bring up 3rd down and 7. Love the play call, just not.
Yeah, I do too.
Not very well executed. We'll see what coaches dial up for this 3rd down play. Man, there has just been no kind of flow to our offense at all.
We really struggled.
Waiting 20 seconds each time to get the play in. Have to call a timeout here. So we'll take a timeout with them. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Panthers with 4:40 left in the 3rd. We'll be back right after this break with the Greenbrier Panthers on My Country, Y107.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships.
The University of Arkansas Community College at Morrilton is a great place to start. You can earn the first 2 years of a bachelor's degree before transferring to a 4-year university. If you're a concurrently enrolled high school student, you may enjoy the benefits of free or reduced tuition and fees while getting a head start on your degree. UACCM is committed to elevating your horizons. For more information, contact our admissions office today at 501-977-2000 or go to uaccm.edu.
And welcome back to the booth here at Farmington Cardinal Stadium. 3rd and 7 for the Panthers. Palmer will take the snap, fake the handoff, looks to the right, now back to the left, gets it out of his hands and finds his receiver, Salter Mahan, spotted up over there just past the sticks for a 1st down.
A great job that time by the offensive line.
Yeah.
Jack had plenty of time. We had some guys covered. Jack was able to check down progression.
Yeah, went through his progression and got it to the right guy. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers, and we'll have a false start.
Oh, guys, this is bad football. You're just not mentally there right now.
No, they're not. Be a false start against the Panthers. We'll stick them behind the chains here after a great 1st down. Just can't get anything going when stuff like that goes on. So they will send twins out to the right. Tried to get a free 5, but that hadn't even close to work this game. They'll get the play call from the sideline. Good snap. Palmer looks left, across the middle, and
oh, he almost reeled that in.
A little bit high. Salter unable to bring it in. Be an incomplete pass. Bring up a 2nd down and 15.
That's one of those. You catch it, your ribs are exposed.
Yeah, no doubt. I remember those.
Mama, I guarantee you Mama's going, and
yeah. I remember 2 of them vividly. Yeah, that's my hot side just started hurting. Thanks, John. 2nd and 15 for the Panthers. He'll hand it off to Hassan on the left.
He's got room.
Lowers his head and gets out across the 35. We're good pick up there. We'll bring up a 3rd down and manageable for the Panthers. And they'll try to go with some pace this time.
Yeah.
And now we'll have an official timeout.
Well, that's convenient.
Because his helmet come off? He's just got to come off the field, right?
Fix his beanie so we can get it back on right? I mean, we don't need any, run with momentum right there or anything. My goodness.
His helmet came off. They fixed it for him and called a timeout, and he's staying on the field. He has to come out.
He has to come off the field. Unbelievable.
I give up. I just give up. I don't know. I give up. Is that not a rule?
I thought it was. I think the rules are very fluid.
We just make them up as we go. 3rd down and 3 for the Panthers. Palmer hands it off to Hassan. Gets ahead of steam up over the 40 to the 50, 45, 40. Lowers his shoulder down to the 30. Continues to drive his legs. What a run by Enoch Hassan.
Oh, man, we need that so bad.
He just wheeled his way down the field.
We needed that so bad. I don't know. These last 2 runs, he has run in a different gear.
Yeah, he has.
Maybe that offsides wall made him mad.
It might have. And chain crew's taking their sweet time to get set up.
You don't have to wait on him.
Son again on the left side. Makes 2 guys miss at the 20. Breaks his own ankles.
Yeah, he juked himself out.
As he tackles himself at the 15.
Oh, turf monster got him.
Good run by Enoch there as he'll come out for a quick breather. Greenbrier on the move. 1st and 10, ball on the 15 of the Cardinals. Palmer calls for the snap. We'll hand off to Miller this time on the left side. And Miller able to pick up another good gain. As you can see that going with a little pace has got Farmington on their heels.
Yeah, when they let us.
Yeah. I'm sure helmet's going to come off and need a chin strap fixed here in a minute.
Oh, Lane Kiffin down there.
2nd down and 5 for the Panthers. Ball on the 11-yard line. Miller in at running back in the pistol formation behind Palmer. Good snap on the left side again. Miller bounces it out to the left, down to the 5, fights for extra yardage. Will pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line will be 1st and go for the Panthers. 2:29 left in the 3rd quarter. Greenbrier with a chance to cut this lead in half. Got to capitalize down here. And this is the first life we've seen out of this Panther offense since the very first possession. Hassan back in the ball game.
Well, you got them on their heels. You got to keep pounding.
And we got a flag and a false start. Oh, man. Oh, boy. That's tough, man. That is tough, tough, tough.
It's real tough.
1st and go from the 3 backs it up to, or 4 backs it up to the 9. Palmer will call for the snap. And we'll hand it off to Hassan. Cuts back across the middle. 5 into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
All right, all right.
And back into the ball game we are, boys.
You go for 2 here or kick it?
You kick it here, I think. I've always been under the
you
impression.
only go for 2 when you have to.
That's right.
Yeah.
Especially on the road. So Preza will come on to kick the extra point to bring this one to within 8. Snap down, kick is up and through. And Greenbrier 14, the Cardinals 22.
So tell me, Matt, what's different?
It's a good question. I mean, I think energy.
What looked like
it.
It really looked like it. Even from the beginning of this drive, and we're back here and we're getting backed up.
Yeah.
We kind of bail ourselves out with a good pass play. Then we get backed up again. But then we see that hard run.
Yeah.
And
well, I think too, it was the play calling was slow and monotonous, and then we started picking up the pace and going with some pace. And I think when you do that, you have no choice but to play with energy.
Yeah, boy, and that's one thing that Enoch Hassan brings to this team
for sure
is his ability to I don't know, just energize the team. He runs so hard, and it makes everybody fired up.
That's right. So just like that, Greenbrier gets themselves back in this ball game. And it's a miracle that we're still in this thing because we have not played well tonight. Mentally, just have not been there. A bunch of just mental mistakes and just shooting ourselves in the foot. But we look up here late in the third quarter, and it's a one-score ball game. Defense has to continue to play well.
Yeah.
And
bend, don't break.
That's right.
Got a quarterback like this, you're going to give up some.
Sure.
Just get the ball back.
Preza approaches the football. Good high kick. Will be fielded. No, he'll let it go into the end zone, and good starting position again for the Panther defense. So, Junk, I've got a feeling in my toes we're going to see a turnover this possession.
I like where you're going with
it,
Matty.
And they're due. They're due. That quarterback's been dancing around like Manziel back there. Manziel makes mistakes occasionally. So this is time.
I was looking for some scores. Bologna 35, Alma 28 in the third quarter.
Wow. Farmington will come out with twins to both sides. Running back to the right of Lester. Lester will take the snap, look right, nothing there. Now run out of the pocket.
That's a hold.
And
why won't they call that?
Get it out here. Another missed tackle by the Panthers.
I mean, that guy's standing right there. Why won't they call it?
I don't know, man. We better do some tackling drills this week in practice. Bring up a 2nd down and 1 for the Cardinals. Empty backfield. Now they'll hand it off to Elsick on the jet sweep, and he'll pick up enough for the first down. And we got our clock cleaned over there.
We did. Just a good block out there.
It was a great block.
I hope he's okay. Is that Smith? No,
that's
who's
Polk.
Polk, Mathis.
Yeah, he got hit hard.
He got hit hard. He did. And he was running. Polk was running hard to pursue.
So 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals. Twins left, single receiver right, 2 running backs for Lester. Take the snap, hand it off on the left side. Greenbrier comes up and hits him, and 2 missed tackles again.
We don't bring our arms, and I don't understand it.
And that's from a senior line. I mean, that's Parker Roberts.
You got to bring your hands.
You don't normally see him miss tackles. Pick up of about 3 there. Bring up a 2nd down and 7. Man. Twins to both sides for Lester. Hodges in the backfield. Take his snap, looks right, gets it out quickly. Was wide open, nobody around him. Catches it at about the 40, runs upfield to the 45. What are we doing over there?
I don't know, man.
We weren't even ready to play. And that's senior Garrett James over there. I mean, I don't know. We have not played good football tonight. Still in it, though. 1:04 left to play in the third.
Well, we need that turnover bad, Matt.
We do. Twins to the wide side of the field. 2 running backs for Lester. Takes a snap, hands it off on the left side. We flank it out again. Another missed tackle. He's down to the 35. 30, 25, 2 more missed tackles down to the 20, and I don't even know what to say anymore, man. It looks like a 6th grade game, the way we're tackling. Ball at the 17 with 37 seconds left here in the third quarter.
All right, here we are, Matt. This is where we stopped them last time. We got them down here, forced the 4th down. I feel it, man. I feel it.
We're going to have to tackle better.
Yes, we are going to tackle better. But this team can tackle.
They haven't proven it tonight. It's been bad since the first quarter. Lester takes a snap. We'll hand it off to Elsick on the right side. Another missed tackle in the backfield, and another missed tackle as he bounces off of him. When did we decide we could just come up and lower a shoulder?
Yeah, we got to start wrapping up. Got to.
Pickup of 2 there. I'd love to go back and count missed tackles in this one. I bet it's astonishing. 2nd down and 9 for the Cardinals. Take his drop, looks left.
Receiver fell down.
Got plenty of time. Now he'll roll left. Being chased, can't get there, and he'll break another tackle and finally step out of bounds. As Polk was back in the ball game, good to see.
Short gain.
Yeah, should have been a loss.
Yeah. We got him hemmed up here 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and that will be the end of the third
Okay,
quarter.
here we go.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the last quarter of action here in Farmington. Greenbrier trails 22-14. We'll be back right after this. This is the First Security Bank broadcast of the Greenbrier Panthers on My Country, Y107.
UAMS and Baptist Health have united to provide comprehensive cancer care. The new
We get ready for the final quarter of action here tonight in this 5A West matchup.
I feel it, Matt.
Greenbrier's hung around, somehow not played their best football tonight, but still have a chance in this ball game with 12 minutes left on the clock. 3rd down and 7 here for the Cardinals. Ball is on the 13-yard line.
Cue the Phil Collins. I can feel it in the air, baby.
Well, I felt a turnover, and it hadn't come to fruition yet.
Hey, it's 3rd down and 6.
Yeah. Big play for the defense. 2 running backs for Lester. He'll take his drop. Looks left. Now he'll roll right. Back to his left. Now he'll have some pressure.
That's a clip.
And a block.
There it comes, finally. Here's what makes me mad about that, Matt. That guy throws the play. He saw it and threw it. But that white hat's standing right there, and he doesn't throw it.
Yeah, he's looking right at it.
He's looking right at it.
Yeah. So that play will come back off of a good game by Lester. Enough to pick up the 1st down, but that one will come back.
Tommy Tice doesn't like it. Well, Tommy, guess what? He did it.
He'll understand when he watches film.
Yeah.
I don't think he can see that far.
I don't think he can either. He'll have the old, what do you call it, the real?
Yeah. So that will take it back to a 3rd and 15. Ball will be placed on the 23, which for most of the night has been out of field goal range for Farmington.
Well, they don't kick it deep on their kickoffs.
Lester takes a deep drop, has plenty of time. Now will roll to his left, gets it out, finds his man wide open, and will be into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah.
It's just too much time to throw the football.
It was, but, boy, he was wide open, too.
You can only cover somebody for so long. I mean, that was 7-8 seconds.
Yeah.
You just can't do it.
Well, Matt, it's a 2-score game still.
Eldridge on to kick the point after. Snap is down, kick is up and through. Farmington leads 29-14. We're going to take a break. When we come back, more Greenbrier Panthers on My Country, Y107. And welcome back to Farmington, as we've got 11:32 left in this ball game. Farmington just completes a 3rd and 15 for a touchdown to put them up 29-14. Still a 2-score game. A lot of football left to play. Greenbrier just has to answer with this possession.
A lot of time left. Sorry, man.
To the point in the ball game, you can't waste possessions now.
No, not at all.
Short, high kick will be fielded on the left side at about the 12. Thompson takes it up to the right, now cuts across the 20, makes a couple Cardinals miss, and will be out close to the 30-yard line.
Dude, they are just hitting people who aren't even close to the ball.
So good field position for the Panthers. Ball will be placed at the 29. Good drive last time for the Panther offense. Hopefully we'll have gotten some momentum going for them here, and we'll be able to continue that on this drive. Enoch Hassan in pistol formation behind Palmer. Mahan down here to the left by himself. Single receiver out right. Hand off to Hassan on the right. Good cut. Running more north and south now and picks up about 4 there.
Good run right there. Well, I think now we're winning the battle up front. I think you're seeing that.
Yeah.
And then, he doesn't need a lot.
Actually gives him an extra yard, so 2nd down and 5. Panthers waiting on the play call. Hewitt in the ball game now. Palmer will take the snap, hand it off to Hassan up the middle. Bounce cut, and not much there.
I'll tell you what, though, they have really loaded the box between the tackles.
Yeah.
They just keep creeping in further and further.
Yeah.
It's going to open something up outside.
That's exactly right. Third down and, say, a long 2 here for the Panthers.
A lot of field over here, Matt.
Yeah, a lot. Palmer will take the snap, hand it off to the right. Hassan at the 45, the 50, the 45, the 40, the 30, the 25, the 15. High steps his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
I love it, Matt. I love it. Great run right there. There was no slowing him down, so it must have been a hole there because when he got the ball, he was gone.
So great job on that right side by the offensive line.
Yes.
And Enoch did the rest and just turned on the afterburners.
I don't know who that was chasing him, but he was pretty fast because Enoch was rolling.
So big extra point here to keep it within a 1-score game. Snaps down, kick is up and through as Preza knocks it through, and it's 29-21. Your Panthers trail by 8. We'll be back right after this break with the Greenbrier Panthers on My Country, Y107.
Did you know the production you're watching is being run and managed completely by Greenbrier High School media production students?
Students in the GHTV program are responsible for running live streams of different school events.
Stand by, camera 1. Things like athletics, school signing days, and many other campus events.
We also work on other productions throughout the year. We make news packages and feature videos telling the stories of our school.
Don't forget about our short films and the weekly news for the high school.
The GHTV program has 2 different YouTube channels. The channel you're on now is where you will find all of our live streams.
And on the GHTV Productions channel, you will find student projects like news packages and short films.
Make sure to subscribe to both channels.
And we're back here in Farmington. 10:02 left to play in the ball game. Greenbrier's offense has come alive the last 2 possessions. Just got to get a stop here, John.
You were just a drive too early on the turnover.
You're right. Yeah, it's going to be this one.
It's going to be this one.
So 29-21 your score. Greenbrier still within 1 score of tying this thing up.
We're going to leave here victorious, Matt.
I love it. Preza approaches the football, puts a good boot into it. Low knuckleball will bound into the end zone barely. And That number 3 was glad that it did, because that would not have been good for him.
No, it would not have been.
So it'll be another good starting field position for this Panther defense, as Prez has done an excellent job of kicking the football tonight and made Farmington have to go the distance of the field.
Boy, Enoch is having a half, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. All right, Chandler Sanders, it's about time for one of your signature plays.
That's right, one of his big-time forced turnover.
Trips to the boundary. Well, actually, it'll be trips to the right because the ball's in the middle of the field. They'll send a receiver out to the left. Now they'll bring another man in motion. Be a little jet sweep by Elsick to the left. And will make a man miss in the backfield and then picks up maybe one.
Yep.
Good job by the defense.
I think what's frustrating about watching that from above like we are is it's so telegraphed.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not that way down there.
No.
But it's just we're doing a good job getting there. Like you mentioned last drive, we didn't tackle well.
Right.
But right there, we were able to hem him up, complete the play.
So 2nd down and 9. Twins to the right. 2 running backs in the backfield for the Cardinals. He'll look left, get it out quick, little wide receiver screen.
So much room over there.
And he makes a man miss and about had the sideline. And Garrett James is playing about 15 yards off.
Yeah, there's just too much room over there.
I'm with you, Junk. I would make him beat me deep
Right,
at least
right.
once.
Jam them up front.
Yeah.
We got some guys that are physical out there. Let them jam them, and then if they beat us deep, then so be it.
Sure. I mean, you're to the point now you're going to have to either have a turnover
Right.
or something good to happen.
Quick stop.
You got to make something happen here, because if they're just going to methodically move it down the field, you're going to lose.
Right.
You're running out of time. Tight set this time for the Cardinals. And looks like they will have to burn a timeout as they could not get lined up correctly. Got any scores over there, my man?
Well, PA just scored.
All right.
And I believe it's 35-29. Bryant at the end of the 3rd quarter.
Okay.
So it's a game.
It is a
6-point game here. Hope you're sitting down for this. I know you're not, but Atkins just scored to go up 40-36.
Wow. That's awesome.
So, yeah, it is awesome. I almost didn't tell you. I didn't want to jinx it. But since I don't really believe in that, I can't affect what they do over there in Atkins.
RDP, baby.
RDP. It's 40-36 Atkins. With, I don't know. I know when they got the ball back, there was 8 minutes left. So, somewhere around that 5, 6, 4 minutes, whatever.
All right, so we're back ready for action here. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Twins to both sides. Looks like Hodges will be to the right of to the right of Lester. Will bring pressure this time. Gets it out on a little wide receiver tunnel screen. Greenbrier does a good job of getting there, but the receiver falls forward for another 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, he had a little help there from that lineman, kind of knocked him the other direction.
Bring up a 2nd down and 3. So good yardage on 1st down for the Cardinals. I did like we brought some pressure that time.
I did too.
Just not the right play call.
Yeah, but still it didn't hurt us.
No. 2 running backs again for Lester. So we'll bring pressure off the left side. Good job by Pope. The quarterback will keep it, though, and makes a couple guys miss, and he's out to the 40 and will run out of bounds at about the 36-yard line.
He's elusive.
So 8:32 left in the ball game. Cardinals into Panther territory. The ball's at the 36. Greenbrier stays in that 3-man front. 2 running backs. Little wide receiver screen again out to 6, number 6 Keaton, and we're still playing 15 yards off. I can't wrap my head around it. Pick up a 9 on 1st down there.
I'd like to see more pressure, Matt. I love it when we bring some.
Two running backs for Lester will jump down into a forefront this time. They'll hand it off to Hodges on the left side, and he picks up the first down. Fighting for extra yards. Hewitt trying to rip the ball out.
Trying to get it out, wasn't he?
Pretty stout, so he must have had a good hold on that thing.
Yeah.
First down for the Cardinals, as that clock's now becoming a major factor in this one. Farmington will send two receivers out to the left. London and Keaton. Hand off to Hodges on the left side. Hitting the backfield, bounces off. Another missed tackle for the Panthers. Another missed tackle as he's down to about the 12-yard line. I've never seen us play like this defensively. I mean, we're making them look like Bo Jackson.
7 minutes left. We got time. We really need to stop real bad.
7:25 left to play. 29-21 your score. Farmington moved the ball all the way down. Started at their own 20. Now down inside the Panther 20. Lester gets it out quick, and good job there. Who was that?
That's Marcus Simpson.
Good job by Simpson. Got there about the same time the ball did. And incomplete pass will stop the clock. Which any of that helps us right now.
It does. I don't understand that. I saw it earlier too. Why throw it to your single receiver across the field?
Right.
I understand it in a short field situation, but boy, you really put them out there on an island, and if you've got any wheels at all on defense.
Yeah. Second down and 10 for the Cardinals. Lester takes a drop and will take off up the middle, and good job there as we get him on the ground for pickup of about 2.
Good job there by Eric. Come off that block. Tell you, quarterback's elusive.
He is. He's good,
quick.
He's a good player. So now the Cardinals will try to go with some pace. Empty backfield. Greenbrier will press.
Big third down. Because you figure if they don't get this, they're going to kick the field goal.
Yeah. Greenbrier switches up their front. Now quarterback draw. And a great job by the Panther defense. We finally tackle him in the backfield, and that's Mathis Pope.
And that also, that's about a 7-8 yard loss there.
And they will send out the kicking unit.
That backs that thing up. I mean, you're looking at 34-yard field goal.
Yeah. So big play here in the ball game as this will stretch it out to 2 scores. Ball will be spotted at the 25, so 35-yard field goal attempt for Eldridge.
Oh, he just moved. He just moved.
They jumped and didn't call it. Holy smokes.
He missed that.
Well, that's poetic justice. And that's ball.
Whoa.
Ball goes through.
How do they not call offsides on that?
I've never in my life seen a blatant missed call like that. Never.
These guys are so bad, man. How officiating in Arkansas has just really, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's every week, man. Every single week.
You got 4, 6-man crew, and nobody saw him move. He took 2 steps.
Yeah, he did, and then grabbed the tackle.
Yeah. Wow. Well, he's getting earful, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it's not going to change anything. Oh, me. 32-21. Now the Panthers are going to have to do something in a hurry. As now it's a 2-score game. Man, that's poor.
I don't understand. You got a line judge, and he's, no matter what else happens during the game, he's supposed to be watching the line, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then pre-snap, the guy jumps and he doesn't see it.
Right. I thought he missed it left.
I thought he did too. I mean, obviously they're
they got better
there,
view
but
than we do. Eldridge puts a foot under it. High kick will be fielded at about the 15. Thompson cuts it back to the left. Not much there, so he'll get out to about the 30. And we'll have a late flag come in.
I mean, they've been playing dirty all night long on special teams.
Yeah.
It's about time they called one.
Well, I'm not going to go there, but that's the same unit that caused the injury.
Yeah. Twice we had it happen.
Yeah.
Because it happened to Miles the year before.
Yeah, that's right.
Same kid.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, unsportsmanlike penalty, unless they call it a holding again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will be unsportsmanlike. Will be 15-yarder.
And now the coach is wondering why. Well, because your kids play dirty every year.
We'll give Greenbrier great field position. Got to score in a hurry here, Junk. Got to score in a hurry. Empty backfield for Palmer. Low snap. Gets it out quickly. Gets it out to Mahan. Down to the right side. Got some room, and will run out of bounds. Good pick up there on first down. Pick up about 14.
Smart play, clock management. Get the first down, get out of bounds. Stop the clock.
Gets it into Farmington territory. 5:33 left to play in this one. Greenbrier trails 32-21 after the blatant missed call on the field goal. Palmer hands off to Hassan on the right, cut back across the middle. We got a flag down as he breaks a couple tackles down to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and I don't know how he squirted through there.
Yeah.
But obviously it doesn't matter.
We can't see a guy moving in before the play, but we can find a hold between the tackles because that's where he threw it.
Yeah.
He threw it between the tackles.
Holding against Panthers. They're determined to get Farmington out of here with a W.
It's pretty bad, Matt. Pretty bad.
You know, we don't ever get favorable calls at home.
No.
How do you get that? How do you make that happen? We need to figure that out.
Yeah, we were talking about that, Von Moulton. I'm like, because you were telling me, it's common.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how come we don't get it? Like,
I don't know. We get some NIL money raised.
We need to talk to the Letterman's Club.
Yeah, for
You guys aren't paying off the officials.
That's right. So big run by Enoch negated after the holding penalty. I still don't know how he squirted through all that.
I don't either. It was a good run.
Palmer will take the snap. Good snap. Fakes a handoff. Gets it across the middle and through the hands of Salter Mahan. Oh, man. Ball was a little bit behind him. You got to catch that ball, man. You got to catch it.
The good news is it stops the clock.
Yeah.
So.
And you get a hand on it. You got to catch it. I'm sorry. I'm being critical, but that comes from an old wide receiver, I guess.
Well, back in my wide receiver days, Matt.
Yeah. Old twinkle toes.
Yeah.
Second down and forever for the Panthers. We'll hand it off to Miller on the left side. Got some room. Cuts over the 45 down to about the 43. Not quite back to the original line of scrimmage.
Good run there by Connor.
Bring up a third down and about 12 here as the clock ticks under 5 minutes to play in the ball game.
The way we're running the ball, I know it's 3rd and 12, but, man, we've been gashing them. Wouldn't hurt my feelings to see him give it to the guy. There he goes.
Son across the middle. Breaks a couple tackles.
I love the play call right there.
Picks up about 8. Bring up a 4th down and 2.
Hey, I love it, Matt. I do. Now you put yourself in manageable.
4th and 3, actually. So big play for the Panthers. Almost feel like if you don't pick it up, it will be the ball game.
That's probably right, man.
Barring anything crazy. So 4:20 left as the clock continues to tick. Hassan in pistol formation. Greenbrier tries to get him a jump. Now we'll look to the sideline for the play call.
5 seconds left.
Do get the snap off, hand it off to Hassan on the right side, and he has enough for the first down. Good job there by the Panther offense.
Yes.
3:52 to play. Ball will be placed on about the 26-7 line.
Boy, I thought he stumbled there for a second.
He did. Yeah. Twins to the left for the Panthers. God, kid lined up, man.
Now, but here's the deal. I get it, yeah. But how is that all, they call that, but the guy moves 2 steps 3 seconds before the snap on their side, and they don't call it.
False start for the Panthers. We'll back them up 5. First and 15 for the Panthers. 3:33 left to play. Greenbrier with 2 timeouts as well as Farmington.
You want some good news? Atkins Red Devils win.
I love it. Congratulations to those guys. Send Hewitt in motion to the left. Palmer takes a drop. Now will be flushed out to the right. Got plenty of room.
Oh, he's got time.
Throws it down the right side. Pass is complete. What a great catch.
What a great catch. Good throw by Jack.
Great throw by Jack. And you can see the arm talent right there, John. He threw a laser right there.
Let me tell you, he's been good all game.
Yeah. So big first down right there as the Panthers were behind the sticks after the penalty. Picks up the first down and gets them all the way down to the 12-yard line. Able to pick up another first down here. What a big play.
That was huge. What a great catch. Good throw.
Pistol formation. Handed off to the left side this time to Hassan. And breaks a tackle down, fights his way down to about the 5.
All right, now we got to roll. We got to go. We can't walk around. Let's get on the ball.
Clock down to around 3 minutes. Bring up a second down and about 6 here for the Panthers. A lot of room over to the right.
Oh, there he is.
Goodness gracious. And he'll roll that way.
Hewitt wide open.
Hewitt wide open and will walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
All right, here we go. All right.
So you put you down 5.
You got to go for 2.
You got to go 2 here. It doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't. But at least if you do get it,
you got a
field goal range.
That's right. So Greenbrier will stay on the field. Offense will stay on the field to go for 2 here. That play call has been there all night.
All night. Well, that's what we scored on the first time.
Yeah. So we'll see what coaches dial up here for the 2-point conversion. Having a hard time getting lined up. Definitely don't want to have to burn a timeout
No,
here.
you don't. You can't burn time. Of course, they hadn't even started the play clock yet. They just started it.
Okay, good. So it looks like we'll go with single receiver left. 2 receivers to the right. Hassan to the right of Palmer. 7 seconds on the play clock. Brings a man in motion from left to right. Now he'll roll to his right. In trouble and will be sacked back at the 20-yard line.
Well, I mean, that's not a big deal.
Well, it just means you got to go score a touchdown.
Right.
So still a 1-score game regardless.
That's right. Do you kick the onside here?
I think you got to try.
I do too, just because you haven't stopped them.
Yeah.
But maybe 2 times. They punted twice.
And, I mean, a field goal here still keeps it within a score.
Yes.
So they score a touchdown. It's all but lost anyway.
Right.
So Greenbrier trails with 2:47 left to play, 32-27. It's a big answer for the Panthers after Farmington was gifted a field goal.
Well, they were. Unreal.
Greenbrier will bring the kicking unit on. It looks like Preza will line up for an onside kick. That's typically not where he spots the football. As Farmington does have their hands unit on the field. 1 man deep. 6 across the front, 4 right behind them at the 40. Greenbrier will kick the ball towards their sideline. Looking for that first big bounce here. Preza kicks it hard right to him.
Oh, what a dirty play. Golly, unreal.
I didn't see it.
That number 2 right there just come across and hit 31 in the back. I mean, the ball's way over there, and he comes over here and hits him. Do you think they coached that up?
It's not a coincidence.
I mean, when it happens year after year after year.
How did nobody see it?
I don't know. It blows my mind. Unreal. I don't know why it blows my mind. They can't see something in front of them.
So Greenbrier defense with their backs against the wall here have to have a stop. 2 timeouts left. Empty backfield. They'll give it a little jet sweep out to the right. Greenbrier flanks it.
Good job.
Does a good job. Tackles Elsick behind the sticks for about a 1-yard loss. And we're going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them with 2:36 left to play. Greenbrier trails 32-27. This is the Greenbrier Panthers on My Country, Y107.
Cast of Greenbrier Panther Sports on My Country Y107.
All right, and welcome back to Farmington as this one's going to come down to the wire. Farmington leading Greenbrier 32-27, 2:36 left to play. Greenbrier down to their last time out. Ball close to the right hash mark. 2 running backs with Lester. Looks like Keaton and London down here to the right. Single receiver out left. What are we discussing with the wide hat right here? What could be this discussion?
What am I supposed to call here if this don't work out?
Oh, they're changing the clock. Actually added time to it. That was nice of them.
We'll take it.
2nd down and 11 for the Cardinals. Snap, handed off to the right. Good job again by the Panther defense and another missed tackle.
One thing we're not doing a very good job of is we're chasing.
Yeah.
You got to have good pursuit angles.
Well, we're not getting our head across.
Right. That's just what I mean.
Yeah.
Pursuit angles, you've got to run with anticipation.
Yeah. Does only pick up 1 there, bring up a 3rd down and 10, and this is the ball game right here, Junk. Man, this is a huge play.
Did we call timeout? No, he went out of bounds.
He went out of bounds.
Oh, that wasn't very smart.
No. So big play here for the defense of the Panthers. 3rd and 10. They'll send twins to the left side, twins right, running back to the left of Lester.
Got to contain the quarterback right here.
Bring some pressure this time. He does get it out. Got his man at the 50, the 45, the 40. And he's off to the races down to the 20, stays in bounds and into the end zone for a touchdown.
We don't try to tackle. We just push.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
45-45, Alma Bologna.
Eldridge on to kick the point after. Snaps down, kick is up and through, And Farmington leads Greenbrier 39-27 with 2:23 left to play. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll finish this one up here in Farmington.
Did you know the production you're watching is being run and managed completely by Greenbrier High School media production students?
Students in the GHTV program are responsible for running live streams of different school events.
Stand by, camera one. Things like athletics, school signing days, and many other campus events.
We also work on other productions throughout the year. We make news packages and feature videos telling the stories of our school.
Don't forget about our short films and the weekly news for the high school.
The GHTV program has 2 different YouTube channels. The channel you're on now is where you will find all of our live streams.
And on the GHTV Productions channel, you will find student projects like news packages and short films.
Make sure to subscribe to both channels so you stay updated on all of our content.
And he's a great kid.
Yeah.
A great young man.
Well, and even Coach Bertram talked about it in the interview. He works his tail off. He prepares, he watches film, takes notes, critiques himself harder than anybody.
Well, and win or lose, that's the kind of guy you want.
Yeah, that's right. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Palmer takes a snap, looks left. Now we'll be pressured and sacked in the backfield. Can't do that, though.
No, they're rushing 3. Yeah. We got too many guys up there to let 3 get through. Let your quarterback get hit.
Greenbrier will take their final timeout. How did that one end up? Still playing over there in Alma?
Yeah, looks like 21 seconds left. Bologna's got the ball, but
in Alma territory.
Looks like they're just past the 50. Well, they found a guy wide open over there.
Did they really?
15 seconds left. They may kick a field goal. That's terrible defense, though. I mean, they 20 seconds left, and on the 45-yard line, you let them throw it 25 yards.
And that prevent.
Yeah.
Prevent you
from winning. Yeah.
Greenbrier will have a 2nd down and long here.
They're speaking of prevent.
And flag here.
They got about 6 deep over here.
Second down and forever here. Second and 23.
Second and Greenbrier.
Yeah. Palmer takes his drop, gets it out on the sideline, and does not get out of bounds. Oh, man. Wow. All right, we'll keep the clock running.
Look at that picture. It's his third.
Yeah, third down and 14 for the Panthers. Palmer takes his drop, looks left, now back across the middle, lets it go, throws it behind his receiver, and we'll bring up a fourth down for the Panthers. Well, Junk, you know you just can't come on the road against a good football team and play as sloppy and undisciplined as you have tonight and expect to win.
No. There'll be a lot of things to gather from this film.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of ways we can improve.
Oh, there's no doubt.
I do feel like our quarterback played very well tonight. That was a big positive. A young quarterback just getting better every single week.
And just like that, I mean, you got to know where the sticks are.
Yeah.
If you're a receiver, you just can't do that. I mean, that's mental. That's mental mistakes. It was a good throw by Jack, but the receiver is 1 yard short of the first down.
Yep.
That's going to do it. As the Panthers are out of timeouts with 1:01 left to play, turnover on downs by about a yard, and no way to stop the clock, and Farmington will come out in the greatest formation in football.
I didn't see it. Valonia had the ball on like the 10-yard line. I guess they missed the field goal.
Farmington will come out in victory formation. So tough one here tonight as Greenbrier going to take another L as Lester kneels on the football. And hey, hats off to him. That kid's a heck of a player. He made some dynamite plays tonight with his feet and his arm.
Oh, he I don't know how we haven't heard more about him.
Yeah.
I mean, this kid's been good.
You know, he diced us up last year as well as a sophomore. Takes a snap, takes another knee, and that's going to do it. As Farmington comes away with a victory here, as the clock ticks down close to 0, Farmington will go to 3-0 in conference, 5-1 on the season, as Greenbrier will drop to 3-3 and 1-2 in conference. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to give you the stats for the ball game and our First Security Bank and American Safeguard Insurance Player of the Game, and then we're going to wrap this thing up and head back to Faulkner County.
Yes, sir.
We'll be back with the Greenbrier Panthers right here on My Country, Y107.
Huddle House post-game show. Here are
roll. And welcome back to the booth as we get ready to put a bow on this one. Junk, just an unfortunate ball game for the Panthers tonight.
It was. It's one of those games where you just can't get right, and it happens. It happens, and hey, when you got teenagers playing a sport, sometimes things don't go right, and so we love this group. And we believe in them still, and we're looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, that's why we're so passionate up here about it, because we know what they're capable of and want to see them do well. And just know that they're capable of so much more. And to come out here tonight and just do the stuff wrong that you've been doing right, since third grade. Just missed tackles, wrapping up, mental mistakes on the offensive and defensive side of the football. And those kind of things right there, we expect more out of this bunch,
sure,
especially this senior group.
You coached a bunch of them.
I did, and it's disappointing, but at the same time, the talent's there. We know it's there, and you just got to continue to fight and grind and practice and look for ways to get better, because it doesn't get any easier. Obviously, and looking at this Alma-Bologna game, both of those teams are playing well, and that's going to be two tough games coming up in the future.
Yeah, I mean, the conference, I think, is better than what we anticipated when we were originally looking at it. Like, man, you beat Bolton, you really got a chance. Well, you know what? Bologna ain't bad. P. Ridge played them tough.
Yeah.
Alma's not bad. They had a chance to beat Morton last week. Harrison's, not bad. So you got to come out ready to play every week. And now, really now you just get in the playoffs.
Sure.
Finish the season strong, get better.
Yeah.
And get in the playoffs.
Sure, absolutely. Well, Junk, who is our American Safeguard Insurance First Security Bank player of the game?
You want me to run through the stats real quick first?
Yeah, go ahead and hit
I'm going to hit the stats real quick and then do that. So, Enoch Hassan, 19 carries, 195 yards. That's pretty doggone impressive when you consider how many 1- and 2-yard plays he had. He had, I believe, 2 touchdowns.
I believe that's right. And they had that one play called back that was another 50-yard game.
I know. Jack Palmer was 20 of 31 for 159 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jack played really well tonight.
He did.
Eric Hewitt and Garrett James both had touchdown catches. But, man, I tell you, after much deliberation, the American Safeguard Insurance First Security Bank player of the game goes to Mr. Jack Palmer.
Great job tonight by Jack Palmer. We saw the maturation of him, in the last 2 ball games, especially in the second half, really playing well. And, of course, he didn't throw it much last week against Clarksville because it didn't have to.
Didn't have to. Right.
I think the starting offense only ran 14 plays last week. So,
yes.
But we could really see that maturation. And even talking to Coach Burcham before the game in our interview, he was really excited about Jack's progression and felt like he's getting better each week, and he showed it here tonight. So
he really did.
So with the combination of that and Enoch running the football well, offensively you feel good about it. Just got to get this defense figured out. You can't give up 39 every game and expect to win. And,
no, we've got to tackle better. We talked about that.
Yeah, that's two games. Excluding Clarksville, 2 games in a row where this defense is giving up 40 plus, and so you're not going to win many ball games doing that.
No.
And so, anyway, that's going to wrap us up here tonight here in Farmington. Hope all the Greenbrier Panthers fans have a safe travel home. I'm headed to Fort Smith as my son has auditions tomorrow for all region and choir, so I'm going to stay and support him.
Hang on. We almost forgot, but we did not. Broadcast Journalist of the Year.
How could we forget that?
Bella. Tell me your last name again.
Carter.
Yeah. I always forget. Bella Carter. We're so proud.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's big, and I'm sorry that we didn't say it before now. We kind of got into the game, but she's done such a great job, and we brag on her a lot because we're so proud of her. And she's going to have a great career in whatever she does, but looks like maybe – some broadcast journalism.
Yeah, absolutely proud of her and the whole Greenbrier broadcast team. They do a fantastic job every week.
Where was it? Ozark Media Arts Festival. And Video Program of the Year. I didn't hear anything about me and Matt getting any awards. Maybe next year.
Maybe. We're still pulling for that Sully Award.
Yeah, right. All right, but we're super proud of Bella and this group of high school students at Greenbrier who does the broadcast. So
Absolutely.
Great job.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're going to sign off. This is Matt Wilcox for Matt McJunkins. We'll catch y'all next week. Thanks for tuning in.
When you bank at First Security, you're choosing better for yourself and fellow Arkansans. Better service from friendly professionals who really invest in your goals.